Happy Saturday, one and all. Good afternoon to you all. How are we doing? Welcome in, everyone. No one mentioned Swindon. No, I'm only kidding, although that was probably one of the worst games of football I think I've ever seen. That's probably an exaggeration. It wasn't good, though. Absolute chaos was how I'd describe it. But how are we all doing? Happy Saturday, one and all. It's been an eventful day to start. We've got a lot to catch up on. Most importantly, I hope you're all having a brilliant start to your weekend. I know that we are probably, just after half-time now in most of the games. So as always, I would very much appreciate some score updates. But it was not a good game of football at half-12 in the county ground, that's for sure. So, I don't really know where to start with today. We'll have a bit of a catch-up. I woke up very, very early. Very excited. I hadn't been to a Swindon game for quite a while. So I woke up quite early. I'll give you an insight into the A1 household. So me and Mrs. A1, we went for a walk very early this morning. Went for a big walk. Get excited for the day. So we went there, and this is just to give you all some inside knowledge. It's not just you that I quiz on birds. I was quizzing Mrs. A1 on birds, as you can a bit of an insight into the husband I am. So we were discussing the differentiation between types of crows. Riveting conversation. So the question arose where I was, like I say, quizzing Mrs. A1. I asked what the most common crow in Scotland would be called. The answer is a hooded crow, is what I was looking for. Mrs. A1's answer was a crow. She didn't get her channel points refunded, put it that way. Anyway, fast forward then to the football. We arrived quite early. We went to the bar in the stadium. Great joke, she's keeper. I wish it was a joke, bad at her. Well, I'll catch up in a minute, but that one caught my eye. So we went to the football. We went there. Me and Bedders, another friend of ours as well. We went to the bar in the stadium. Now, where we sit on the opposite side to where we were. The stand we were in the bar of is where the away fans sit. So we went there. We had a Ribena or two. We were stopped from going outside of the bar because the Bristol Rovers fans were turning up. So it's a bit of a derby. It's Swindon and Bristol. It's a bit of a rivalry there. Now, they didn't let us out of the Legends Lounge, the bar, because the fans were turning up. However, then they changed their mind. They said, yeah, you can probably get through before we get there. So we went out, we went there. You could hear the Bristol Rovers fans turning up. They were chanting, they were rowdy. It was very, very loud. We've gone, so you go in a straight line. That's where the Bristol Rovers fans were. We were looking to go left, and they're down to the stand that we were sitting in. There was a row of police, sort of hand in hand, stopping the Swindon fans from getting to the Rovers fans and vice versa. So I've said to the police officer, I'm just trying to get through. Can I get to my stand, please? Can I just duck under your arm? She goes, yeah, that's fine. Get under there. I've said to this kind gentleman who was wearing Stone Island head to toe, looked rather intoxicated. He said, I said, can I just squeeze past, mate? He's then threw some language that doesn't make it onto the A1 channel towards the Bristol Rovers fans. He said, come on then, and then we'll leave it there. Now, I thought it was somewhat amusing. And then, so as I'm trying to walk at it, I am then getting walked back into these police officers. I'm getting pushed back. And they're screaming, get back. I'm just trying to get to my seat. Just, this isn't me. And then I just hear a fist goes flying past my face onto a Swindon fan next to me. At that point, I thought, right, I'm probably in a bit of trouble here if I stand still. So at that point, push my way through. But I've never heard that. I've not seen that side of football personally, to be honest. I'm not on the side of the county ground, usually where the away fans are. I've not seen the chaos. But there was, a fist came whistling past my head. Luckily, it didn't hit the back of my head, and it hit. To be fair, the one thing I will give, I've got no time and no, can't think of the word. I give it, no time to, be football fighting. I think it's ridiculous, and it's very silly concept. The only thing I will give them respect for is they only seemed interested in the ones that were interested in it back. There was no interest in people that weren't throwing, non-PG language at each other. So there was some bit of respect there. I didn't get punched in the back of the head. But it was very, very chaotic. Anyway, and then here we are. Terrible game of football. We were very, very bad. I say we were very, very bad. If anyone deserved to win the game, it was us. We probably dominated the game. However, that's only probably due to the fact that Bristol Rovers are a terrible football team. Their number 10, I'm convinced, won a bet to be put into that side. One of the worst footballers I've ever seen play. But we were very, very bad on the day. Our midfield was non-existent. We looked, uninspired and, not a great performance whatsoever. Anyway, let's catch up with everyone. Let's see how we're doing. I hope you're all having a fantastic Saturday. Welcome in, one and all. Bedders is first through the door, and he's got himself dancing. Is that a Bedders boogie? You love to see it. Mad Hatter claims first, and we'll go with the first non-mod through the door. How are we, Mad Hatter and Bedders? Bedders, long time no speak. Dropped you off probably about 15 minutes ago. Bit more than that. But anyway, Mad Hatter, how are we? Happy Saturday. I hope you're very, very well. How's birthday? That is going to be for Mad Hatter. Matt asks, there are no quizzes ready, unfortunately, Matt. No, I have not had a chance to do it. That will be next week where we get back to that. How are you, Matt, though? I hope you're very, very well. No game for Birmingham. Maybe that makes the Saturday a little bit better. I don't know. How we doing? Palace News straight in with a Swindon. I said don't mention it. I said, how we doing, Palace News? Hope you're very, very well. Swindon drew. They did indeed. And it was, a very poor game. James is in. How are we? Hope you're very, very well. Happy Saturday. A 5-stream streak. Someone needs to sack the stewards. We got a streak on the pitch. How are we, James? Hope you're very, very well. Happy Saturday to you. Here we go with the Hearts and Hibs intro. They only get a brief mention. Palace News also on a 5-stream streak. We're going to sack these stewards. Another streaker on the pitch. How are we doing? Mad Hatter as well. These stewards are having a torrid time today. They need sacking. It's a 15-stream streak for Mad Hatter. Thank you all for the company. I very much appreciate it. Welcome in, one and all. Jack says, welcome in, Jack. Happy Saturday. I hope you're very, very well, although I imagine the results not help with that. Hi, mate. Can't be here much as I'm at my nan's, but enjoy the stream if I'm not in here at all. Not a fan of the EFL, not a fan of the refs. I don't think the ref was necessarily very bad today. I think there were a few... So the fans around us thought there was quite a few chances, shouts for a penalty. I think the biggest opportunity was potentially where Drinan was grabbed in the first half. I think it gets given in the Prem. I don't think it's enough in League 2. I think VAR gives that. The one on, I think it was Holman. I wasn't sure at the time if he got the ball. It's a very silly challenge to make. However, again, I just think it needs to be clear-cut to be given in League 2. I think VAR potentially gives these things, but unfortunately, we don't have that at this level. Here we go. Time to be Sky Sports Palace. James, great joke. She's a keeper. There you go. Bit more of a right-back, if anything, Mad at her. I'd say she was bang on. Here's what I think of Swindon. Nothing there. Okay, fair enough. Leave the football. There you go. Jack's not a fan of Irene. Okay. Back after a bit. Jack, how are we? I hope you're very, very well. It's a pleasure to have you back. Happy Saturday to you. I hope you're doing very, very well and I hope you're having a good weekend. West Ham goal, 3-1 down. Okay. Bedders, who's Bedders? I saw you, mate. Scared me a lot. Where'd you see us, Jack? Where'd you see? I've not had a chance to catch up with Discord. I've seen there was some chatter in there, but I've not had a chance to see it. My only fight was with that foot-long sausage roll, and you won it. I saw that you won it. Just went somewhere, so if you replied to Quiz's message I didn't hear, I assume you've heard it now. I didn't think we were that bad. Their goalie made a few worldies. I remember one good save. I don't know how much he had to do, knew about doing it. I don't think we were very good today. I think we looked like we couldn't work anything through the midfield. Like I said, we bypassed our midfield every single time. Why we went to a back three when we needed a goal and having Ola Kigbe and who went out on the left? It wasn't Kirkman. It was Batty, but then Batty went off, didn't it? I don't know why we went to the back three. I just thought we looked like we didn't have many ideas of how to make something happen. We looked like we were trying to put balls in the box from set pieces and hoping that they worked. We didn't get Hoylett in the game. I thought Drinan looked dangerous at the start of the game, and then really we didn't make anything happen. We were pumping balls onto Palmer and hoping that it worked. I wasn't impressed at all. I really wasn't. I thought we were very, very average today, and I think a draw... Don't get me wrong, I think if anyone was going to win it was going to be us. But if you're going off the chances, Rovers had the best chances. I mean, the header at 1-0 really should have made it 2. The chance they had at 1-1 right at the end, that if that's a I think it's harsh, probably a harsh way of wording it, but it's probably honest. I think if they had a competent striker, that's a goal, and we lose 2-1. Yeah, uninspired, not impressed. Oldham goal, 2-0 up. James says, I never understand why some football people go to games and want to fight with people, James. It baffles me, it really does. They're not there for the football, that's the thing. They're there for, they watch Football Factory on repeat. Matt says, make Saturday boring. That's what it does. Oh, what, without Birmingham? I see. Haven't got a voice? What's that, Jack? What, you sung your heart out, did you? Read my streaker message. What did I say? What did we say? Let me scroll up. I'm scrolling. Swindon, more like Swindon't. Well, I can tell you what it isn't, Mad. It's not Windon, that's for sure. I've read it. Where did I get to? That was meant for betters. Read my message. No. It was the worst refereeing display ref I've ever seen. I think that's it. I think that's harsh there, Jack. Palmer, one was a pen all day long. My uncle said he got the ball. Jack sounds like he's just incredibly biased. I'll let him off for that. No, I thought he started the game very, very well. He was letting things go. He was trying to let the game play. I don't think he did masses wrong. Like I say, I think it probably, looking back off memory anyway, I'd have to see it again. I'd probably say the Palmer one was, the Drinnan one. It was Drinnan, wasn't it? That was dragged down in the first half. I think that was probably a pen. I was too far away from the challenge in the second half to see. I wasn't sure if he got the ball, but the problem is in League Two, it needs to be so clear cut. There needs to be no doubt, because if there's doubt, refs don't give it. Refs don't give it in League Two. If there's any shadow of a doubt, there's no VAR to fall back on. They don't risk making the wrong decision. It really needs to be clear cut. Bob Dude, welcome in. Afternoon, you legend. How was your day? How was getting in amongst it today then? Bob Dude, I really thought I was going to end up in a football hooligan video at some point. I just couldn't believe it. A man got punched right next to me. How are we, Bob Dude? Happy Saturday. Hope you're very, very well. Jack says, legends. Made 2 worldies for Drinnan in the first half. I remember one of them, he's gone back across goal and he's put his hand out. Like I said, I don't know if he had a lot to, well, if he knew much about it. It was a very good save. It's one of them, I think he's just stuck an arm up. In legends, whereabouts were you then, Jack? I didn't realise. Should have said hello. Wimbledon 2-2, then 1 on Palmer. Wasn't a fan of the subs. Really interested in what Ollie said. I was listening to the radio on the drive back, and he didn't appear. So I'll be interested in his thoughts. I also thought Borland was very, very poor, very lightweight. I thought our midfield was very, very average at best. I thought it was non-existent. Like I say, I think it didn't help that we were bypassing it with every ball. For me, I think we would have had a lot more joy and a lot more coming from the game if we started Ola Kigbe and we had Hoylett in a 10. I think if Hoylett was more central, I think he could have controlled that game. He looked a class above everyone else on the pitch, but we couldn't get him involved on the wing. And then I think Ola Kigbe would have really got at that fullback, because the fullback looked like he was very, very scared of Drinnan. Bromley goal 2-1 up and shouting at the ref. I was giving it large to the Rovers fans. Go on, Jack. That's a good one. Swindon, more like Slowsden. Sleusden. It was a draw. Okay, it was a draw. Swindon, we'll go with that. Cardiff goal, 3-0 up. Wow, okay. For the Holman one, he won the ball apparently. So that's what I mean. It looked to me like he didn't, but I was a long way away. I really didn't see it. Plus 3 mins was ridiculous. Do you think? I didn't really see that there was much to be added on in the second half. Yeah, it was driven. Flackin, how are we? Welcome in. I hope you're very, very well. Happy Saturday. It's a pleasure to have you as always. My uncle, who watched it on Sky, said the Palmer one was defo a pen. Just swipe Palmer out. I don't remember that one. Off the top of my head. What did the police do though when there was a punch? So they grabbed the fan that was throwing the punch. But like I say, I just sort of barged my way through at that point because I was finding it amusing until there was actually punches being thrown. I didn't want to get punched in the back of the head. Wednesday goal against Saints, 2-1 down. Today was a game for Nichols. I agree. I do agree with that. Better says we have no one who get in the ball and play through. Get Hoylett in the 10. I agree. I think he needs to be central. Lazy Ben, how are we? Happy Saturday. Sorry, happy Saturday. I hope you're very, very well. Welcome in. If I see another football score put in this chat, I'm going to go mental. Palace News, you heard it. Wigan goal, 1-0 up. There we go. Well, the ref stopped the game at every opportunity. He started very well at letting it play, and then he did sort of let that peter out a little bit. Problem is, in a derby, you need to put a stamp on the game at some point. Plus the subs and the goal. Yeah, the subs weren't amazing. Usually for the second half, it's like 6-7 minutes. No pun intended, right with you. Anyway, I'm off now. We'll be back soon, hopefully. No worries, Jack. Thank you for stopping in. I very much appreciate it, as always. Madat says, I don't think any Rovers fans are brave enough to punch that head. Hey, I tell you what, they'd have had a lot to aim at, wouldn't they? There we go. Painfully annoyed. Hey, I'm trying my best, Ben. Haaland ruled out for tonight's game. Really? I'm glad he's not captain in my fantasy team then. Bolton a 2-0 up. Alexander's in over on YouTube. Hi, did you see I'm playing FM21? I did not see that. What's taking you back to 21, Alexander? What has taken you back? Right, season ticket holders, you know what time it is. It's time to get the spectacles on. We have European action to continue. So we have a Scottish Prem game to start. We are going away to Kilmarnock. We then have a second leg against Punic, and we have a chance to get to the Europa League group stage. We take a 1-goal lead away to Armenia, and we're going to hope that we can make a group stage. We do also, I can tell you, from speaking to him earlier, I don't think Slowy's going to be in the stream today. I think he's going to be preoccupied with his evening, we'll put it that way. But there's a duo joining that Slowy will be very happy about. Put it that way. Put it that way. Ben wants a sword. Right, let's jump over to the game. Slowy's got a date. No, he was at the football and he's got a date with a pint of Thatchers, I reckon. Still me, ladies and gentlemen. We're over here. So we had a very positive stream yesterday. Did we lose a game? I don't think we lost. So where did we start yesterday? It was the OFI game, wasn't it? So yeah, 1 draw, 4 wins. We drew 2-2 at home after being 2-0 up against OFI. We then beat Hibs 2-0 in the Edinburgh Derby. We then won away in Greece to progress to the Europa League playoff first leg. What does that mean? So is that just to get in now? Because we're not on this main path anymore. Is that just the playoff to get in? I guess. I don't know. And then we beat Falkirk 3-1 in the Premier Sports Cup second round. And then we beat Punic 2-1 at home. So we go away to Armenia, hoping to get into the group. This Burnley game sounds good. It does indeed. The best football game is 2010 FIFA World Cup South Africa. What a game that was, James. What a game indeed. Right. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Saturday. Right, we've got a game of football here. We go away to Kilmarnock. Punic is such a lucky draw. You are lucky. See, to be fair, we have Victoria Pilsen and then OFI in the rounds leading up to that. But I have had a little look at the rest of the qualifiers and we have been let off. You are correct. So there's Feyenoord in there, Sheriff, AEK, Basel, Hammarby, Hibs in there. And that's probably the worst of it. We have got quite lucky with Punic. We need to still get past them, though. How many Ribenas have you had today? There was a couple. Bet you were buzzing. Villa lost 2-0 in a dire game last night. Was it a bad game in the end, was it? Was it a bad game? Right, let's get into this game. We have Kilmarnock away. They've struggled so far this season. We can get the lads that aren't qualified for Europe into our team. We got Zebedee now on loan. That's good news. Texura can get on there. Ohio and Sideline Steve still injured. Ramsey's going to get onto the bench. Velukovic, Shea, Lacey will go on over probably the keeper. We don't need a sub-keeper. We'll put Dackers in there if we need to. Right, Dackers is going to be a target forward. Rudy Molotnikov and Marcus Dackers give me Eremenko and Salmon vibes. Love it. They are absolute heroes. I can tell you that for free. Right, Luca. I'm going to start Zebedee. He's going to get his debut here. We're going to have Lacey on the other side. Who else? We've got Texera. We will get in for Topic. And I think that's probably going to be our team today, would we say? Murray Campbell's knackered, so's Molotnikov, but they can both play. They can both play. I think that's fair. 7 goals so far this season for Dackers. 2 for Texier already. He's only just joined. Are we missing anyone obvious? I don't think so. No, that's going to be our team. And what a team it is. We go away to Kilmarnock. We've got a debut for Zebedee Lawson on loan from Rangers. We do have a option to buy him at the end of the deal for 10 million. A lot of money. Probably won't exercise our right to do so. But we will see. We will see. Right, big game. I want you to pick up where you left off. How much do the terms... we don't want to talk to you. Get out my face, Sharon. Get out my face. Right, come on. We weren't very good on opening day against Ross County, but we were much better against Hibs. We won the Edinburgh Derby. We weren't very good on opening day. But hopefully, we're going to be good here today. Really, the most important thing is Europe for me right now. I would happily somewhat struggle in the league to start. I want to get into the group stages. Do they still make World Cup games? Usually what they've done on FIFA, James, is they have sort of added it as like a... Not a DLC, but like an add-on with FIFA's. Because it was a FIFA game, was that World Cup. But they made like a separate game for that one. But they just add it to the existing game now. Is what they usually go for. Murray Campbell with some space. Lawson looks tiny, by the way, but hopefully he's technical, agile, and can make things happen. Good idea? Yeah. At the moment, you can't actually manage internationally on here, and I think that's changing when the World Cup starts. They are going to bring in international management, and I look forward to that. RW, welcome in. Happy Saturday. I hope you're very, very well. I hope your weekend's going excellently, and I hope you're having a good day. How are we, sir? Welcome in, welcome in. They ran out of Guinness in the bar we was in, and they topped mine up with Ribena. I wonder why it tastes fruity. See, the thing is, that isn't even a joke on the Ribena reference. It genuinely had blackcurrant in his Guinness. It did indeed. I didn't believe them. I didn't believe them. I was glad I got handed the non-Guinness. Sounds alright to be honest. It was actually good. It's just not what you expect. It's not really what you expect when you don't get told about it anyway. Right, I think the flag's gone up for this one. Hopefully, it's going to be disallowed. They're checking it. It has been disallowed. It looked offside to me. It wasn't bad. It just surprised me. Yeah, exactly. You don't expect a Guinness to be fruity. But no, it wasn't bad at all. That's a thing though, isn't it? Is that not called... Is that snake bite? Do they call that snake bite? I'm sure that's a drink. Is Guinness and blackcurrant. I'm sure that's a thing. Is it snake bite or something like that? It's snake something. Yeah, I bet. But if you were forewarned, it'd be very enjoyable. Exactly, yeah. Snake bite, cider and beer. I'm sure Guinness and blackcurrant's a drink as well. That looked like a 2-foot challenge, but Lawson gets round him anyway. Get a good ball in, Zebedee. He has done, and Molotnikov makes it 1. We take the lead. Snake bite, cider and beer. I'm sure that Guinness and blackcurrant's got a name. I'm sure it has. It's called a black and black. I think you just chuck black onto whatever drink you add it to. Right, okay. Right, okay. Cider and beer as snake bite sounds like an outrageous decision, by the way. Because people get cider black. Guinness and blackcurrant creates a delightful cocktail known as Black and Black, balancing the sour's bitterness with fruity sweetness. Well, just ask Bedders. He enjoyed one earlier. I think cider and beer combined sounds awful, by the way. Painstakingly slaved over my tactic, made my DM a CM, and now we are brilliant. No clue why, but yeah. Go on, Jack. Remind me who you're managing. Remind me who it is. And how's the save going, apart from brilliantly, by the sounds of this tactical tweak we've got. He's got some room there. That was always going to happen. It's 1-1. That was always going to happen. Alexander says, Hearts in the Scottish Championship and no Haaland at City. Hearts in the Scottish Championship. What do you mean there, Alexander? No Haaland at City? Oh, on FM21. Sorry, I'm with you. I didn't get the context there. I didn't get the context. Right, we need to encourage. Really, all focus is on Europe. It's getting into the Europa League group stage is what we want. It's been lovely managing the Millwall seesaw this season. 1 win, 1 loss, 1 win, 1 loss, and so on. That is sounds like every Football Manager save I usually have. Consistency. Zebedee Lawson has a go. Just hits the bar. Yeah, the yo-yoing of form is something I'm very, very familiar with, Zaniac. Very, very familiar with. Liverpool just bagged a 4th. What a shame for West Ham. Was it 4-1, is it? Who's got the goals? I did not go to Tynecastle today. Why was that, Alexander? Any reason? Or just didn't fancy it? I wish I didn't go to the county ground. No, I had a good time despite a not enjoyable performance. Right, I'm going to pick the tempo up here. We're going to pick the tempo up. I hope Burnley grab a 4th. I need to keep an eye on the scores. Have things gone in Swindon's favour at least? I know they did earlier. Well, apart from Walsall, I guess. Swindon in 5th at the moment. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. Do you know if playing players who do well in training have an effect in matches? I'm not 100% sure there, Zaniac. I don't think it would be... They'd have a... Oh, no. They'd have a great deal more impact. Oh, that's 2, isn't it? Yeah, the rebound. He did well to save the first one. We now find ourselves behind. No tickets left and I didn't want to go. That's fair enough, Alexander. That's fair enough. No, I don't think, like, specifically, if they've been training well, they'd perform hugely better. I don't think so, anyway. Jack says Saint Asaph decided to try out Wales on 26, second smallest city in the UK by population. Twin with City in France. So I'm going to try and buy players specifically from that region once I get a bit of cash. That does sound like an interesting save there, Jack. I like that. Flacken says, I'm almost cheering for Bodo Glimt these days, and that's the wrong team for sure. But every Norwegian team doing good is good for Norwegian football. Exactly that. What's the saying? A rising tide raises all boats. Is that the saying? It's something along those lines. Root, how are we? Happy Saturday. I hope you're very, very well. Welcome in. How are we doing, my friend? How are you? I hope you are doing better today. I hope you're, feeling somewhat better. Alexander says, Falkirk are demolishing Kilmarnock 5-1. Wow. Wow. Okay. Right. We need to do something here. We're going to go positive. I wished too soon that I said that it didn't matter if we lost games as long as we got into the European group stage. And now I spoke too soon because we are losing. And I'm not happy about it. Luke is going to come on at cam. Hopefully that's going to spark something. It looks like it's sparked. Kilmarnock attacking. Can we win this ball back, please? Can we have it back? We've not been very good here today, to be honest. Apart from the goal, we've not really done much. As they're in for 3, and he's put it wide, luckily. Still not 100%, but it will take time. Well, I do hope that it improves with time, but yeah, as most things, I'm sure. Time heals all, but I do hope your situations improves in any way it needs to. Man, hey. Enjoying the tunes. Seems like my cat has come to watch the stream now. I'll tell you what, at this point, make her an account. If we have A.O. James's cat follow in a minute, I'll be very impressed. I'll be very impressed. That's poor from Lawson. We've given it away. Little Jack does well to win it back, fortunately. We've been really poor here today. Still plenty of time to play. But we've been poor. Alexander says, at last, Hearts are winning 1-0 from the 26th minute. And the game is in the 70th. Right, I'm with you. Ooh, Lacey's done what? I was going to say, I thought he hadn't called that there. Edinburgh, more like Swindon. I'm over it. I'm over it. It was a terrible game. It was a terrible game. So Blackpool don't perform like that when we all go to a game of football, because that was not a good game. Although probably not bad for a neutral, I guess. Probably wasn't bad for a neutral. I don't know, actually. I mean, there was a lack of quality, that's for sure. Oh no, Teixeira does well. Terrible game, but you got out with some mates. The experience overall, exactly that. No, that's it, 100%. I had a good time. The game, not so much. Jack says, also randomly in my league, we have 4 former top flight sides, of which have stadiums over 2k capacity, about 12.8 combined and seated stand. Meanwhile, I have a glorified park with a hut. It gets like that. That's what the Meadowbank was for a while. That's what the Meadowbank was for a while. Alexander says, look, your referee is the Hearts referee. What do you mean? What do you mean, Alexander? Who's the Hearts referee? Ken Lacey makes him an happen. Luca with some room. We've at the bar. It's not going to be our day. Edinburgh. I hardly know it. Yeah, Swin don't approve of that one. Hibs are losing to St Mirren. We need to make some changes. We've not been very good. 4-2. West Ham score again. Castellanos. Sounds like a good game. Let's get Topic on. Let's also go Elyas, I reckon. Probably Ramsey as well. Just some fresh legs. I don't know. This song reminds me of the Young Ones. It's a good song. It reminds me of Gavin and Stacey. I'm sure there's a scene where they're all drunk in the living room and they're singing this. I'm buzzing for Gertwings. I'm buzzing for you to try it for a first time. I really am. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. And that leads us nicely on. What is everyone having for their Saturday night dinner? Let's get into the important stuff. 40 minutes in, and we're getting the hard-hitting questions. What's Saturday night dinner? We've lost it. Not ideal at all. Not a great result. I had leftover Indian for my lunch. A picture is in the cord. I will have a look, man. Like I say, I haven't had a chance to catch up. There was so much traffic on my way back. I got back. I planned to get food on my way home, which I did, but only from Co-op. I only got a sandwich in the end. I wanted to get like a McDonald's or something, but I just didn't have time. So I had a sandwich and I got straight onto stream. Flackid's going to have pasta carbonara. Solid. Oh, just had pasta carbonara. Lovely. Just chicken for James. Love it. Lazy Ben's going to have a look. Pepe's, I think. The missus is away out. RW. That sounds... Mrs. RW's out. It's time for a takeaway. What sandwich? I can tell you right now. I've got the remnants here. It was... Can we see that? I don't know if we can see that. Supposedly handmade. I'm not sure how much I believe that. I think Co-op might be telling porcupines on that one. But it was New York style deli. Succulent beef brisket pastrami with emmental. Tangy sauerkraut. That's sauerkraut. Didn't know that's how that was spelt. Gherkins, mayo, and American style mustard on dark rye bread. It's about £5 for the sandwich. Just glad you got back okay with a fan throwing punches. It was so close to the back of my head, Bob, dude. I should really say chicken strips. Solid. Solid. Right, that was a poor game of football. Right, here we go. There's one of our surprises ruined. Seiya Yamada delayed due to a work permit. We could potentially... Slowy was kind enough to break his promise. He told us that he would use his Prime sub if we were to bring a Japanese player to the club. He decided to go back on that and use his Prime sub anyway, rather generously. However, I'm a man of my word, and I've been trying to bring in a Japanese player, and we do potentially have 2 join him. A Japanese duo potentially join. Who Couldn't care less. Many will say why I didn't use Fuentes. Yeah, don't want to talk about that right now. They want Dakazov, do they? They see how many goals he scores. How good was he? Yeah, he's good at football. Get out my face. Lazy Ben doesn't like Cammy right. Chicken strips with ketchup. Solid, James. Solid Saturday night, that. Oh my God, it's happened. 4-3 Burnley from 3-0 down. Wow. Absolute carnage. Madat says, that reminds me of when I have a cheat lunch and my missus asks me what I ate. And instead of saying burger and chips, I say a beef salad sandwich with a side of tubers. You can word things correctly. It wasn't a pizza. It was a cheese and tomato flatbread with... No, it's a pizza. Yeah, there's no way of going about that. By the way, do you like tomato ketchup crisps? I never had them. I remember Walker's did them, but I never tried them. Pizza's a hard one. I tried. Really, you get lost on the toppings. You can get away with a tomato and cheese flatbread. That sounds okay, but when you start sticking pepperoni in that on it, it's not ideal. Right, Seiya Yamada has joined. Slowy's going to be happy. Seiya Yamada joins for 1.6 million. But Fujimoto's work permit has been rejected. We are going to have to try and appeal on that one. But we have got Seiya Yamada. If Slowy pops up now, we'll know that he really loves Japan. A cheese and tomato flatbread with cured meats. Bedders has got it. When do we find out? Tuesday 26th. Is that not today? That's today, isn't it? A C from the board. They're not happy with the money being spent, I assume. I mean, he's going to be our starting left back. He's also our joint best left attacking midfielder, but he's by far our best left back. And assorted Mediterranean vegetables. Just had some flatbread with Italian sausage, tomato and cheese. Flacking. How was your pizza? How was the pizza? There we go. The work permit has been granted after appeal. Kanya Fujimoto joins Edinburgh. The 32-year-old Cam. I'm having a Chinese tonight. We need more. Ben. Come on. I know it'll be... salt and pepper chicken. I know that's a Lazy Ben favourite. What else we got? Liverpool 5th. Oh my God, West Ham are blown away. Bubbles popped. Exactly that. A succulent Chinese meal. What am I guilty of? Yamada's happy his promise is kept. Is that I brought in someone to help him settle? We had to make Seiya Yamada so many promises. I think we said we'd improve the staff, we'd improve the training facilities. We've got a lot to offer. The referee for Hearts is Kevin Clancy, who is the Edinburgh versus Kilmarnock refereeing your... Oh, really? Okay. Small world. They've gone for a C on that one as well. They're not hugely happy with that. I think that's a good signing. He's another option at Cam. 950k. I don't mind it. Salt and pepper chicken, and don't know what else. Want to try something new, to be honest. Okay. So what is new for Lazy Ben? I don't know what you usually have, but if we're suggesting things, I would always say Kung Pao pork is a solid one. Beef in black bean sauce, a very solid one. Chicken in honey butter, a very solid one. I just normally have salt and pepper chips, normally. Solid. Airdrie. Burnley goal been ruled out by the tightest of margins, so harsh for them. What, to make it 4-3, or is that another one? Shredded chili beef, a good standard. Yeah, it's a good one. Share Lacey at Edinburgh City is a mental thought. Can't even beat my local. What, as in you don't think... Oh, can't even beat my... Oh, you're saying Share Lacey there. Yeah, we got him on a free transfer. He was released. By Celtic, I believe it was. How are you getting chips from a Chinese place? That's very, very normal in British Chinese takeaways. Typically very, very normal. They're usually chip shop / Chinese takeaway. I'm off to Matalan and Gertwings. I'll be back in an hour or so, sir. Well, I hope you thoroughly enjoy your Gertwings. If you're going to eat them in front of the screen, I want to hear how you find it. But if not, let us know what you think. That's mental to me, really. Jack says, Queen's Park are going down anyway. Airdrie or Ross County will either bottle the playoffs to someone like Cove Rangers or win it. No in between. Airdrie, yeah, we've got an Airdrie fan. Be careful what you say, Scubs. Scubs is all over it. Right, Guthrie is a hero. Ohio, he's nearly back. With Fujimoto, yeah, we'll get him involved, but not today. Sil Swinkles is good at football. Right, this is a huge game of football tomorrow. We go away to Armenia. We're playing Pyunik in the second leg. We are 1 goal to the good. We need to continue that. Chip shop in the Chinese takeaway is something I cannot get on board with. Is that just me that finds that very, very normal? That's just typical, isn't it? I thought that's very, very normal. Well, that's usually how it goes. Oh, we've got coffee as well as a beverage here. Right. This is a very important team here. Lots of players can't play. Remove. Settled it. We got some football hooliganism going on in the chat. Right. So Luca's going to have to start on the left. Fuentes on the right. Topic. Rhodes or Topic. We'll go Topic. Topic is going to start there. Ramsey at right back. That's our best team, isn't it, at the moment? We've got Camera there. Lukovic can get on the bench. Oh, they're already on the bench. They're just further down it. It always baffles me you can have 12 on the bench. I've got so many that I can't register. Been watching Green Street. That's Scubs. Knocked out a certain Edinburgh City. Yeah, there's no need to get nasty. Try winning the Scottish Cup. Right, this is a big, big game. We just performed not up to scratch against Kilmarnock. We need to be much better here. Much, much better. As if we're gonna. So this is to qualify for the Europa League group stage. It's going to be a big one. Back to front. Yeah, respect. That's gone over my head. Never back down. Never what? Nick A30. Am I right? Right, okay. Pyunik. Go out there and impress me. Come on. We're straight into it. Encouragement. We were very, very good at home. I wish we hadn't conceded the goal, but we dominated Pyunik in Edinburgh. Praying Cove lose today. I want them to bottle autos for Hold to sneak in. Oh, Cov. Sorry, Cov. Thought we were talking Scotland still. Do you think Cov will bottle? They've been very good this season. Flagger says, take back that. I'm almost cheering for Bodo Glimt. They're up 4-0 on me now. Wow. Okay. At that point, it's just getting nasty. Is that Mamadou Doumbia in Armenia? It's definitely M. Doumbia. I'm not sure it is. I'll have a look when we're at the next screen where I can see. Oh, I know it's definitely M. Doumbia. Oh, I thought we were just going to steal in there. Good header, Swinkles. Well done. Come on. Dackers. Here we go. Molotnikov's in. Oh, he's got to finish that. He's got to finish that. Oh, by the way, that Drennan is a donkey. Yeah, it didn't happen for him today. He didn't really have a good chance. No, it's not M. I don't know where I got M from. It's Kalifala Doumbia. Yeah, he should have had a penalty. Should have had a penalty, although I'm not sure he would have taken it. Drennan, Palmer and Hoylett. A terrible front three? That's a good front three for League 2. That's a good front three for League 2, Scubs. Drennan's the highest, the top scorer in England at the moment. Typical Sterling Albion, throwing it away last minute as usual. Big Hoylett's needed to give up. He looks very, very good at this level. He looked a class above. I mean, he's not necessarily got the legs, but technically he looked a lot better than everyone else on the pitch, that's for sure. Get a good ball across Fuentes. He's going to go himself. I mean, apparently Fuentes has scored an own goal for Punic. But we take a 2-goal lead. 2 of them are 50 years old. Palmer's not that old. Combined, maybe. This will be a big summer at Hearts in my save. Who's going to be coming in, do you reckon? 1-0 up inside half an hour. It wasn't Fuentes. Fuentes caused the own goal. Come on. We need to kick on here. Like I said, we were very, very good value for our win at home. I think it only being a 1-goal lead was harsh, if anything. We probably deserved more. We were very good at Edinburgh, and I was just hoping we could do what we did in Greece and be the better side, although it did get a bit nervy. No, it wasn't in Greece it got nervy. That was in Czechia. Judging by the way Ackies were going, they could have been playing in the Junior Cup in a few years. Very lucky with a cash injection. I am looking forward to my next experience of Scottish football. Easter weekend, the Edinburgh Derby, the proper one. Edinburgh against Spartans. The Oracle. I'm not sure what that is, Ben. I'm not sure what that is. Big Mark McNulty's going to score 2 that day, do you reckon? I hope not. I hope Uzi C grabs a hat-trick. Benidorm. I'm going to Benidorm for a stag in a few weeks. More than a few weeks. Can't remember when that is now. It's me. It's me, Pa. Scabs, that's PA. Noreen, what a woman. I've never been to Benidorm. I'm going for a stag in a couple of... Yeah, Scabs. I think we know that now. I think we've worked that one out. You never watch a series? Not loads, Ben. I've seen a few episodes. Take good care of if you drink. Hearing a lot of people getting drugged there these days. Oh, what, in Benidorm? Oh, I'm sensible in that sense. Don't worry, Flacken. No one will touch a beverage of mine. Noticed that last few days? Yeah. I think that's been sleep deprivation. I think I need to sleep more. Absolutely smashing some Timbot side in the Welsh Cup. Levels to this game. 4-0 after 35 minutes. Go on. Alexander says, Mark McNulty, a former Dundee United player, now at Spartans. Hopefully not going to be a thorn in the side of Edinburgh on the day. Right, we're going to go there. We're going to go... What I need you to do is you need to be wide covering. We're going to go Murray as a wing back. Dundee United. What? When was he there? Offside, ref. You're having a laugh. You're still 4 up. Don't worry about it. Right, cameras on. You can be a target forward. That's fine. We'll just go centre forward. We're going to go down to cautious because we've got 2-goal lead to sit on. Doing Airdrie a disservice with this daft loan deal. What was that? What one? Is that the one we discussed? Right, come on then. Let's see this out. Let's see this out, although I worry that we have a partnership with them, like Airdrie does with Eddie. Right, okay, I was with you. I thought I was going to say we discussed the Edinburgh one. So I was confused with what that partnership meant. Oh, no. I don't like that. Good save, Lavancino. Is there anything good? Let's see. Fair enough, Jack. Fair enough. An opinion there on Dundee. Ben says you need to start. It's just subtitles, I reckon. Scottish and Gaelic only. Garlic. I went with the Irish way again, didn't I? Fuentes had room in the back stick there. 5-0 on 65. Thanks for coming, boys. There you go. Harsh on Burnley. Thought they completed the comeback from 3-0 down. Now losing 3-4. Oh, wow. So it was an offside, wasn't it, to go 4-3 up? That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Right. Topic. Let's get Roldzoy on. We'll also get Elias on there. That'll do. Yeah, that'll do. Right, come on. Actually, I'll tell you what. We're going to go defensive. I didn't realise how late it was. Low and slow. Waste all of the time. Let's get this over the line. Come on. We should be in a Europa League group stage here. We should be getting ourselves into Europe. 2 added minutes. That is a very, very big result. We've gone away to Armenia. A 1-0 win. Not the best performance. Outpossessed. More chances. But we did it where it matters. On the scoreboard. An own goal. We're in the group stage. We did well enough in Edinburgh. That meant we didn't have to do a lot in the away game. I'd be very, very interested to see who we get in the group. We want to talk to the press after that one, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm very pleased. Next round, how far do you think we can go? We'll take it one game at a time, but we can win the whole thing. Why not? Wait, hang on. Does that means we're in it, doesn't it? I'm sure the next round is... Is the next round the group? Next round's the group, right? I'm sure it is. When does it all get drawn? Here we go. UEFA registration. League phase match 1. Yeah, we're in the league phase. When's the league get drawn, though? So game 1 and 2 there. Game 3 in ages. Game 4 and 5. Game 6. When's it get drawn? It doesn't have it on the calendar. That's annoying. I would have liked to know when that was going to get drawn. We've been 3 million for getting to the league phase. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Wait, what's that? How do I see my fixtures? Oh, they'll be in my fixtures, won't they? Playing a Pembrokeshire Division 1 side that are 7th, 2-tier gap, going for the 7 to 9 goal mark. Right, so we have Motherwell. She's not bad, thanks. Then we've got Aberdeen, St Mirren. So we've got Göztepe. We've got Freiburg. Ajax. BRG. Roberto Martinez as manager. Who will be the Portuguese side? The big restless giant. Dinamo Bucharest. Anderlecht. AZ Alkmaar. And Dinamo Zagreb is that. I think that is. That is a very, very rough group stage. That's not been friendly at all, is it? I think we're going to struggle there. I think we're going to struggle. Spurs are in here. Alright, to be fair. Oh my god, it's that dude from that thing. Viva, how are we? Welcome in. Hope you're very, very well. Happy Saturday. Hope you're doing well. Ziku Backs, first time chatter, welcome in. Happy Saturday, hope you're very, very well. Pleasure to have you in. I got a wing back who can't play right back, but has amazing defensive and physical stats, but refuses and gets angry when I'm playing him centre back. Who can't play right back, but is amazing. Oh, I see. You might have to do some training to retrain him in the position, Ziku. I think that might be the best shout. 4-4, Burnley score this time. No ruling that out. This is a crazy game there, Bob, dude. I'm going to have to get match of the day on. Zaniac says, just imagine the newspaper headlines when Edinburgh make it through to the knockout stages. Can you imagine? I can't see it. Although there's not many teams that don't. We can at least get to this bit. He got 16 acceleration, 15 agility, 17 jumping, 13 pace, 14 stamina, and 15 strength at 16. Wow. 13 marking, 13 tackling. Yeah, I think he needs retraining as a centre-back there. Viva says, yeah, not doing too bad, thanks. My football team did a win. Well, that's always a good day. Mine did not. Mine did, but they didn't do a loss. It was a terrible game of football. Terrible game. And he's 190 centimetres, so what is that in feet? He can't cross the ball to save his life? There you go. So it sounds like a centre-back. Ziku, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. We are pushing towards our goal of 2,500 followers, and we're nearly there. So thank you very much for your help towards that. Like 6'4", maybe 6'5". That sounds like a centre-back to me. Alexic is going on loan to Chesterfield. Ohio's back in training as well. It's good news. 2 days until the Motherwell game. We were very, very poor. We've been hit and miss in the league so far. We drew with Ross County. We lost to Kilmarnock. We beat Hibs. Who have we got next? Motherwell. They've won 1, lost 2. Then we have Aberdeen and St Mirren, who are both around us. He can still grow an inch, though. He's only 16. There you go. There you go. What a player. I would get them training as a centre-back in the individual training. VAR checking possible handball. What, for the equaliser? Surely not. What have they got against Burnley? What have they got against them? They don't want them to do well. Alotnikov, you can get praised. Well done. On training well. Roldzoy, you've been poor. And Botos. Was it? No, it was Lukovic. Coming back to Legends, I am not. I am not. But Slurry, do I have you? Do I have you for a minute? Do I have you for a minute? From the youth team, I got him. What was that? A youth intake there, was it, Ziku? I'm playing as Bodo Glimt. Love that. So, Slurry, we do have 2 new additions to the squad. 2 new additions. Seiya Yamada has joined us for 1.6 million. It's going to be our first choice left back. And then also Kanya Fujimoto will be playing some minutes at Cam. The Japanese duo have joined. They have joined. And got another centre-back who I got this youth intake who is even more insane. Really, Ziku? That sounds like a good intake, that. Bob Dude says, every angle is nowhere near conclusive. Would take a while to confirm this. It always does, doesn't it, Bob Dude? He's a left-back, but most perfect centre-back stats I've ever seen. Definitely training them. He's sexy. Fujimoto, proper name that. I'm not sure who he played for. We got him from Kashiwa. Oh, he's at Birmingham. Oh, he's at Birmingham now. You got the camera in, yeah? What do you mean, camera? 5 stats on 20 at 15. Wow. 20 aggression, 20 bravery, 20 determination, 20 jumping, 20 natural fitness, and 16 anticipation. 6'5". That is one hell of a youth intake. That's fantastic. Slowy, what did you think of the game? I think that was one of the worst games of football I've seen in a while. Fujimoto camera. Right. Right. I've evoed him. Is it so he's at Birmingham this season, right? I didn't realise. I thought I recognised the name. Yeah, he's been good. Kevin Wright. Bodo Glimt is probably the best youth coaching and facilities in Scandinavia. It sounds it. That sounds fantastic. Haven't spent much of the week travelling. Let's see us through. We're fine. Handball, 2 goals ruled out. Really? What? So they're going to lose this 4-3 after having 2 goals disallowed? That's outrageous. Yeah, this season. I just thought our midfield was... don't think he plays too much. Matt will know more. Game was all right. Oh, yeah, this season. Sorry, you were talking... I thought you meant the game was... Fair result? Yeah, I think if anyone was going to win it, it probably should have been us. If you got off the chances, it should have been them. The header at 1-0 definitely should have been 2. And then if they had a better striker, that chance at the end, they should have made it 2. We probably should have had a penalty. I just think we didn't use our midfield at all. I thought we completely bypassed the midfield. I don't know. I didn't think we were very good at all. I think Rovers looked really, really bad, and we were on par with them today. We're playing Haram ball, people call it, or Brexit ball, some people call it. Balls in the box. 4-4-2 and just run at players constantly with hard tackling. Teaching everyone to dive into tackles. Love that, so cute. Went back to the articles for the second. Couldn't see anything first half. How did you end up in the town then? Me and Bedders were awfully confused. Hate being this guy. But ref loved them. See, Jack said this. Jack said he thought the ref had a terrible game. I didn't think the ref was too bad, to be honest. I've seen a lot worse. I think... So you wouldn't have seen it in the first half. I do think the Drinan one in the first half probably was a pen. I think that if that's in the Prem and it's VAR, that's given. It's got to be clear-cut in League 2 to be given. Just told them I was supposed to be in there. Oh, right, I'm with you. Townend, sorry. Lost trail. 7 red cards last league season. That sounds like you're getting stuck in. He just whistled loads of soft ones. Yeah, to be fair, he started really, really well and let a lot of things go. And then, yeah, stopped that. There was a few iffy ones. I will agree with that. No, I couldn't see the Drinan one at all. No, I can imagine. But then I couldn't really see, although you would have been narcos for that. I didn't see the Holman one. And I can't remember. Jack was saying the Palmer one was a blatant one. I can't remember the Palmer one. I remember the Holman one. The Holman one just looked like it was a silly, challenge to try and make. But apparently on the telly, it looked like it was, he got the ball. Lino was great. You have a bit of a laugh with the Lino, did you? That doesn't sound like you at all. Full time, Burnley 3, Brentford 4. That's harsh on Burnley. That's harsh on Burnley. Billy 0 from Swindon. Who are you? What am I doing? Korea is what I wanted to see. Must have came through Swindon's youth system. Fair enough. Must have came through. Went on Havant and Waterlooville and scored a load of goals. To be fair, scored 10 in League 2 last season. Look at that. League 1 season for Town. League 2 straight after. Sounds about right. Nah, line it. She, did her boot come off or something? And she went down at one point, didn't she? Got injured first half, was worried. Yay, that's it. As neutral, they were the better team, deserved a point. Who? Burnley did, Bob did. Jack says, have a look at Julian Bekele Gonstadt and Sepp Palmer Holden. Decent on FC26, so might be good here. I can have a look, but I don't sign off a searching. I only sign players who my scouts bring to me, but we can have a look. See if they're in here. There we go. It's you, isn't it? Julian Constant. Is it Como? Can't really see much. 13 to 20 finishing though. 3 goals for Norway. Can't really see much. And then Seb Palmer Holden. Yeah, he was a beast on my Swindon FC 20. So up the town. What made you be Swindon? What made you be Swindon? Yeah, Burnley, said Palmer Holden. Is it Gillingham? 6'4", I like that. 16 to 20 strength. The rest is just okay. Yeah. Looks okay. Right, we've got Motherwell at home. They're 10th in the league at the moment. They've lost to 1-1. Our team is very, very tired after our European journey. We'll get Marga on at right back. We're going to start Seiya Yamada today for the first time. You can be a wing back, that's for sure. That's fine. We're a holding full back out of position. That's fine by me. Texera can come in there. Shea Lacey on the right. Zebedee Lawson on the left. Molotnikov's been knackered last few, so it will also be a cam for Fujimoto. Was either that or Bolton, and Bolton have Thogden, so I'd rather not. Also, I love a good rivalry. Played Oxford season 2 and beat them twice. Mental. Love that, Jack. Love that. Right, I think we'll go with that. I know there's a few tired legs on there, but that's fine by me. We will get Ohio on the bench. Luca on the bench. Murray Campbell on the bench. Ramsey on the bench. We need... Wow, there's a lot of players now. We probably need to move some people on. When is the Europe draw? We've had it, Alexander. I can show you our fixtures. It's been rough. We've had a rough draw. Lukovic probably doesn't make it anymore. And then Molotnikov needs to make it. Who's that for, though? It could be Guthrie, you know. It could be Guthrie. No, Bottas isn't on the bench. Do we have Villa or Roma? No, neither of those. Neither of those. Right, hang on. What positions do we have? Oh, excuse me. Right, we've got Elyas and Murray Campbell. Ramsey. Fuentes and Luca. Camera and Ohio. He's probably got to be Guthrie that drops off. That's Molotnikov. But then we still need Topic on there. Topic is going to be for Roldzoy. Yeah, that's our bench. Right, that's a very, very solid team. So let me show you, before we get into that, who we have. So we've got Gaztepe, we've got Freiburg, Ajax, BRG, who I didn't know who they are, but they're Portuguese. They got Roberto Martinez as manager. We then have Dinamo Bucharest, Anderlecht, AZ Alkmaar, and Dinamo Zagreb. That's Braga, is it? Okay. That makes sense, BLG. So, yeah, it's a tough group stage, that. We got a tough group stage. Very tough. Very tough indeed. Right. This is a big one. We need to get back into positive swing of things in the group. Cooking up a storm at the moment on FM. Go on, Ben. Talk to us. Talk to us. What's going on? Is there a storm for the Scottish Prem? How are we getting on? How are we getting on? Was there some signings been made? How's it been looking? Who's at Motherwell these days? Elliot Watt. Remo Sterling loves a goal against Edinburgh. Rui Perez. It's annoying how only one team goes up through autos. It is, yeah. It is rough. It is rough. What a team that is. What a team that is. The Japanese duo making their debuts today. Nanny McPhee up front for Motherwell. Come on. Let's be having you. We need to be good at home. It's one thing we try and do. I don't know if that's a current score, if that's from earlier, but Rangers either 1-0 up or they beat Celtic 1-0. I think you'll get playoffs with Dackers. What do you mean playoffs? Well, get into those, the bottom places in the group stage. Do you mean Europe, do you? I mean, we can't get playoffs in the league, so... What? What are you laughing for? What are you laughing for, Scubs? I'm in third at the moment, 2 points off top, playing top next game. Oh, big game there, Ben. Good luck with that. Yeah, Europe. I hope you're right, Alexander. I hope you're right. I very much hope you're right. Oh, no. Little Jack gets it, but there's room on the edge of the box. Oh, there was room there. The flag's gone out. I don't know if he was offside, though. Jack says, could you imagine if big money Edinburgh City won the Europa League and got relegated? Poetic justice. Wow. The goal has been disallowed, fortunately. No relegations going on here, Jack. I thought he looked on, to be honest. Oh, it's tight. That was tight. I'm not sure on that. I'll take it. Spurs might do that, IRL. That's a possibility, that's for sure. A possibility. You know what? The more unlikely bit's winning in Europe. Right, we've not been very good here. Not a fan, Scubs, no. We have not been very good here at all. Motherwell are battering us. Go on then. All of that hard work, let's undo it with a good ball in here, Fujimoto. That is a good ball. Dackers just gets over it. Motherwell are Edgery's biggest rivals, I remember you saying. Could you imagine if Askew gets offered the Celtic job and rejects it? Would be funny. If Askew gets... Who's that, Jack? Genuinely just smells a bit. Fair enough. I think Jimenez. Oh, Motherwell's manager IRL. Right, I'm with you. I think Jimenez needs to come off. Let's go Topic. I think we're going to pick the tempo up because we've not been very good. We're going to press more. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Come on then. We need to be better this half. We've been very, very poor here so far. Very poor. Come on. We've been better. We've definitely come out a little bit brighter in this second half. It's just still not making anything happen. That's the problem. Here we go. Now we can make something happen. Go on then, Lacey. Big switch out there to Lawson. Terrible touch. Well done, Topic. Now Lacey's got another chance to go at it. Get it across. Dackers. Oh, can't get it. Into Lawson. Lawson's got space. Lawson grabs the goal. Come on. First goal for the club since joining on loan from Rangers. Exactly that, Scubs. Straight from Football Factory. Although, probably not the same one. No Football Factory spoilers, but I'm not sure he's scoring any goals anytime soon. Come on then. We've stolen a lead here. We've not been very good here today at all. Let's kick on. Little Jack with a long throw, I'm sure. He has done. Oh, keeper's had a stinker. Dackers gets in front of him. Dackers steals in front of the long throw. He just hurls this one in. Keeper tries to claim it. Dackers just gets there in front of him. 2-0. Out of nowhere, really. Correct me here, because I feel like I say this wrong every time. Is the saying smash and grab or snatch and grab? Whichever way, that's what we've done here today. I never actually know what the saying is. I think I change which one I say every time. Oh no. Here come Motherwell. That's a good ball in. Marga gets under it, but there's still room. Oh, it's a good finish in the end. She's fine, thanks. Blackin, hate myself for winning the battle with myself at the store. Some crisp or chocolate would be great now. It's one of those, isn't it? It's like when you go for a healthy food shop and you don't get yourself any snacks, and then 2 days later you really want a snack. Smash and grab is snatch and grab is the same without the destruction. What's B and E? What? Mad at I'm not getting that. Zaniac says, well, in robberies, you're doing both. You're smashing the window and grabbing it, or you're snatching it and grabbing it. Okay, well, I'll continue. Robbery, breaking entry. Right, I'm with you. Breaking and entering. Right, I'm with you. Smash and grab is a breaking and entering. Snatch and grab is the same without the destruction. So I'll continue to just change. I'll continue to chop and change between the two. Sounds like both are fitting. Today, we've tickled and stole, is what we've done today. One of the games in the FAW Trophy, Welsh FA Trophy, ended 8-4. Was 4-4 into the 73rd minute. Wow. Did the other team's defence just sit down? Or? Right, that was a good result in the end. We're in 5th. I mean, it's very, very early. But that is a good result. We need that. We've got Aberdeen in 3 days. The games are coming thick and fast. Sunday, Wednesday, then Saturday, then Thursday we're in Europe, then Monday we've got a game. Europe's going to kill this squad. It's going to kill this squad. Luckily though, we can register new players for the group stage. That's what we need, because we were very limited in the qualifiers. Say you might had a fairly torrid time out there on his debut. What was his 6.1? That's not ideal. Yeah, Fujimoto was good. Little Jack's always good. With 9 deals already done, is there another position you might be looking to sign before the deadline? No comments. No comments. The right player arises, however. Free agent Oliver Edvardsen. I'll be back. Gonna go grab breakfast. Zaniac, I hope you enjoy it. And when back, I would like to hear what it is. But I hope you enjoy that. Oscar Edvardsen, we're not fussed on. Billy Neal, no. No. We're getting offered lots of youngsters recently. Maybe they think we're in the stage. Rangers unbeaten run run is 10. They beat Celtic. Maybe we're at the point where we're expected to sign for the future, whereas I'm not yet. Just beat Dundee United 2-1. Is that who was top of the league? Is that top of the league you've just beat? If so, that's a big result. So you were 2 points behind in 3rd. So you've, leapfrogged Dundee. How did 2nd get on? Are you in 2nd, or have you jumped over them both? It's a turkey, bacon, egg and cheese sandwich on a rosemary bagel. Zaniac, you're saying all the right things. That sounds fantastic. No. Up to 1st for now. Livingston lost. Go on. Lazy Ben's making it look easy. Mattia Harash. He's worth peanuts from Sigma Olomouc. Excuse me, can't stop yawning. Was up early. Was up and out. I was went for a walk at, what was it, 7:15, I think it was. 7:15 we went for a walk. Probably end up going wow, okay. That's not the smash and grab we were talking about a minute ago. Who are people coming in for? Cambridge loan approach for Jack Greaves. We sold Greavesy, didn't we? Yeah, he's at Dorking. Wait, hang on. Hang on. Why do I know Jack Greaves? That's One Nation, isn't it? Speaking of, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't watched the latest episode, it is live on the Sort It Out SI YouTube channel. Nice segue. However, no, he is on loan at my Notts County side in One Nation. I was going to say, I thought he was with us on this, but different save. Different save. How's he looking these days? I mean, he's 6'2" on the Notts County save. But he's shrunk over the years. Bizarre. Bizarre. Does the dirty work in all different ways? There you go. Look, natural. Right, Schultz. I didn't realise he was still at the club, if I'm honest. They want to pay 10% of his wages. What about 50? No, they don't want to do that. Fair enough. Oh, love the dirty work channel. How are we? Welcome in. I hope you're very, very well. They want Roldzoy on loan. No, we're not letting that happen. Kelty Hearts want Hamilton on loan. Yeah, that can happen. That's fine. What is this? What league is this? Enterprise National. Why am I being told about this? Matthew Litherland wins Player of the Month. Was I looking at him or something? Apparently so. Don't know why. I'm good, thanks. Just woke up. I hope you had a fantastic rest. Two days until the Aberdeen game. I mean, it's deadline day, and then we will also get to register our European squad after this. Right. We have... No, we already looked at you. We're not fussed at the moment. I'll keep the report, but I'm not fussed right now. I rewatched In Between Us last night, and that scene where his door comes off, comes flying off, cracks me up every time. Is that that's the Fort Park one, isn't it? Is that the Fort Park one? Fantastic. With the wasp or whatever it is. Yeah, so good. With the wasp or the bee in Neil's suit. Great episode, that. That is a great episode. Who we got here then? Luciano Correa. 6'2". Young centre back. Oh, excuse me. I can't stop yawning. Coffee's done nothing. Can also play DM. That's what's tempting me here. 13 tackling, 12 marking, 15 heading, 13 jumping reach, 16 aggression. There's a lot to like. I mean, he cost a lot. Oh, you get him end a contract. Oh, I'd probably be more inclined to do that. I don't necessarily need him now. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's see if we can get him at the end of the contract. If we can get him for free, I'd be very, very happy. I just didn't really want to pay £1 million. Minimum fee release clause to foreign clubs is 1.5 million. Less than I'd like, but time for another time. Beep, 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 beep. Time for another Tara update. I love In-Betweeners. I've not watched it in a while. Yeah, I'll do 8k a week. I don't mind this. Just looking if there was anything I was angry with. There really isn't. I'll do 8k a week if you join for free. 100%. A centre back that can play CDM. I don't mind it. Julian Orip. He's nothing special, to be honest. Free agent was what was tempting, but nothing special there. Who's Finley Gorman? Centre mid. I don't use centre mids. And he's got pace. He can dribble. Not the best at crossing. No, not first. Not first, I don't think. Not with Zebedee on loan. Who's Mark Smith? 6'4". We like a bit more. I quite like that. He's a big lad and he's not on much money. 17 jumping reach at 6'4". He's only 21. Scottish as well. So that'd be good for the European registration. 11 tackling, 14. There's a lot to like here. How much could we get him for? $1 million release clause. They want to sign a replacement first. It's deadline day. What do you expect to happen here? Percentage of profit. 30. You want 900k. Always, if I'm doing installments, you can have them 12 monthly rather than 6. 250. After international appearances, after he makes 10 caps for... Who's he play for? Scotland. I guess there's a chance. We've just lost all of that. I hate that I do that. 250. What was it? Percentage of profit from next sale. 30. After 10 caps, you can have 40k. 540. That feels like a lot, actually. 200. 200 up front. 35. 225 there. So 460 that'd be. What have they up? They want 42k. Tell you what, you can have 45 when he gets 10 caps. $35, 250 there, so that's 495k. But signing a replacement centre back first. I just can't see that you're going to do it on deadline day. Calvert-Lewin's missed a big chance. Privet, we fuming. After 50 games, they also want 90k. You can have 50k after 50 games, but then we're dropping this. You ain't getting cheeky here. 525. You're robbing me. I gave 45% of the profit. I didn't see that. To be fair, looking at our previous deals, we're going to end up selling him for a free at some point anyway. We'll end up selling him for a loss. It's fine. I wouldn't worry about it. Edinburgh drew 0-0. That's actually probably quite a good result. They're 2 points off of getting out of relegation. They played a game more than Dumbarton. How did Dumbarton get on today? How did Dumbarton get on? Dumbarton... Sterling. What are we? 28th today. They drew 1-1 with Sterling. Right, we're talking to Mark Smith here. He wants to be a squad player. With next year being a... Get that out of my face. You can be a squad player. Yeah. Jack says, found my next Matthew Marsh Evans cult hero striker. Some guy called Cameron McGaw. 5 goals in one game, just like his predecessor in my Langolan save. You'll have to hear it. Oh, look, he wants peanuts as well. I don't mind this. Yearly wage rise, no. Wages changing, no. Get out my face. Clean sheet, you can have... I'll give you 1.5k. 4-year deal. Whoa. Right, okay. You can have $3,000 a week. He wants money for a goal. You have 1.5 on a clean sheet. You can have 750 quid if you score, mate. 500 quid for an assist. He wants to go up to 5k a week if he gets 10 caps. I'll tell you what, I don't mind that. That's fair enough. We'll go with that. 4-year deal. The thing is, apparently they wanted to... The only problem is they apparently wanted to sign a replacement centre-back before he joins. So does that mean he's not going to join on deadline day? Or we want some people wanting mutual termination of their contracts? I don't really mind it, to be honest. Oh my days, he scored a 121st minute winner to send us through in the cup. I'm in love. What a man. Look, we're talking about profit. I signed Dumbia for 135k and I'm about to mutually terminate his contract. Yeah, you can have that. That's fine. How much have I got to pay him, though? For a fee of 65k. Means it'll cost me 195k in total. When's it run out? End of the season. I tell you what, that doesn't make financial sense. Sorry, no. I'm not doing it. Schultz on 2.5k. It doesn't really make financial sense to, does it? And Belomo as well, on 1k. I don't think I should be paying to get rid of these people. Let's see if we can sell them. Even for free, to be honest. Let's get 20k for him. It's deadline day, so this is going to be iffy. Schultz, we were trying to get 500k. I don't see that happen. If we go 100k. How about 100k? Still ambitious, I think. And Belomo, how much were we asking for you? 60k, somewhat. That's a steal. It's a steal, isn't it? He's a League One standard player. Fair enough. 10k. 10k. Correa move delayed due to work permit. That won't happen until the end of the season anyway, so it's not the end of the world. Will you get a deal for Mark Smith sorted? Well, hopefully, but I think they want to sign a replacement, so it's going to be iffy. It's going to be iffy if we can get it done. Right, what's this? Belomo, they want 2.2k. It's better than paying, I guess, isn't it? Go on, you can have him. Schultz, 36.5. Wanted 100. How much did I buy Schultz for? He was free, so at least that's a profit. Yeah, that's fine. You can both have him. Frees up the wage budget. How much did we sign Beloma for? Oh, no. I've just seen what I've just seen, haven't I? I mean, it was free, but I've just seen that £220 a week contribution to his wage. I hate that. I miss that. But still, I guess we've been paying him £1,000 a week at the moment. Does anyone know how long that lasts for? Is that for the entirety of his contract? We have to pay that. I've already understood that bit. No offers for Dumbia. Belomo's going there. We're paying £220 a week. Is that for the entirety of his contract? Because that's outrageous. I'm going to let him go, though. I've got enough respect for him that I'll let him go. João Pedro joins Arsenal on loan. Wow. Wow. How many games we played today so far? 2, isn't it? Played 2. We've got so many. We've got Aberdeen away and St Mirren and then Göztepe. If we can get 3 points against Göztepe, I'd be very, very happy. That'd be a good way to start the group stage. Are we going to get this over the line? Smith is set to sign. We've got Smith in. So did they manage to get a replacement, did they? Or? I'm happy with that. He's happy to be a squad player as well. I'm really happy with that. Because that's good for the that's good for Europe with needing Scottish players as well. An A+ signing, they're very happy, the board are. He's a leading Premiership player. I mean, he's right up there with little Jack and Swinkles as centre-back. He's absolutely massive. He's worth between 5 and 5.8 million. We just signed him for 450k. Better business than I'm used to. The deadline's gone. So who didn't go there? Beloma went. Who else was trying to go? Schultz. Schultz didn't go. Schultz didn't get his deal over the line. How do you get your team to repeat? Yeah, we work hard. Bottas won't play. Will you perhaps look to take advantage of the transfer window still being open in some countries to sell 1 or 2 players? Oh, maybe he still will. Maybe he still will. In terms of outgoings, Belomo departed. Was that a deal you really wanted to do, or was it taken out of your hands? It was up to the player, really, and clearly he wanted to move, so good luck to him. Yeah, we'll go with that. He's trying to terminate his contract. He wanted out. We'll let him go. We'll let him go. We're not keeping anyone here against their will apart from Guthrie. Guthrie's not allowed to leave ever. More time to keep Roldzoy, promise. That you made a concerted attempt. Right, well, he's had his pants pulled down there. After speaking with Awande Roldzoy, I believe that the player appreciates that you made a concerted attempt to sell him and is as such is prepared to wait until the next transfer window before revisiting the issue. I made 0 attempt to sell him, and I've got no interest in selling him. I made a mistake by saying you can leave. I don't want him to go. Short scored twice for the reserves there. He's trying to earn his move. He's trying to earn his move. I can't remember where he was going. Right, we have Aberdeen away. What I'm going to do is quickly, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to quickly run and grab a beverage. My glass is empty. So I will be back very, very shortly, and we'll get into this game. I'm back in a second, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't know if it would be like an option to... Right. Who's playing in a tracksuit? Why is Jacob Ramsey hasn't got changed? Jacob Ramsey's playing in a full tracksuit. We've been in a terrible run of form. We're slowly turning it around, but this is a must-win game. We're playing our rival Sunderland, and we're 1-0 down. And we're 1. They're calling for offside. We're 1-0 down against Sunderland, though. The goal counts. We're 1-0 down. Where was the offside? Is that a joke? What have we just checked? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What a big, big day it is. What a day it is. It's playoff day. So what does that mean? The suit's back out. And not only is the suit out, we've got ourselves the Edinburgh City tie. We've gone all in. 24 quid that tie cost me. 24 quid this WOSFL Prem 6th tier, West of Scotland. Hate or Shinlick. Right, I'm gonna stop trying. Don't like them with a passion. Right. Come on. It was a good ball across from Cooper there, and Ferguson does well. Just lifts it over the keeper. Great finish actually, over his left shoulder. Sorry, did we just see what happened there? I don't think we can just gloss over that. We're straight into another highlight. Like, we didn't just see... I don't know what I've just seen. My player's just morphed into a team of Mr. Tickles. Oh, he's going to be in again. What's this defending? This is terrible. Oh my God. We've just conceded a screamer to a comedian. Sean Walsh has just hit an absolute screamer. The slump continues. Oh my God, it's a great strike. Happy December. How are we doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Guys, it's me. It's me. I wasn't sure if you recognise me or not. Happy December, one and all. This thing is outrageous, by the way. I'm just eating hair. There's a mouthful somewhere. Right, we've got penalty shootout. I've already sorted this all, so we can just say, stay calm, back yourselves, we'll be fine. Come on then. I think, if I remember rightly, we've had 2 shootouts in this series, and we won one, lost one. We won the big one. We won the one in the playoffs. But I think we lost the only other one we had in this. Come on then, Doughty. Get us started. Right, he's missed the first. Okay. We've got an uphill battle. Not a good start. I think he even played. That's a great ball. Gallagher, come on. Come on. Early goal. That's ending the goal drought for Gallagher as well. Come on. That's a good start. Didn't want to show us the highlight. Also, someone please remind me after the game to say check the goal. Because we missed the highlight of that goal from the last game, didn't we? And I want to see who scored it and how it actually went in. Disallowed, by the way. I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies. Need to refill my drink. How are we doing? We got a game of football now. Here he is. How are we getting on? Still top of the league? We now go away to Aberdeen, who are 4th in the league. They've done exactly what we've done so far. They've just scored one more goal. No, scored lots more goals, but conceded more as well. Is this now live or still highlights? This is live. Don't worry. Or is it? Yeah, just watching your stream and the footy at the moment. What footy you got on, Ben? What footy you got on? That's late kickoff, isn't it? That was Leeds, wasn't it? Of course it is. City Leeds. The only footy. Let's have a little scores on the doors. Leeds City going through the season with those highlights. Yeah, love that. Have you played any more Football Manager yourself, Bob Dude, or is it just going to be saved for the streams? What are you going with? Sorry, I'm just checking some scores. That Brentford-Burnley game looks nuts. Disallowed, then Darmsgaard scores in the 93rd, then in the 98th minute disallowed goal for Barnes. So were both of them worthy of being disallowed? It sounds like, Bob Dude, you were saying maybe the second one was a little bit iffy. Liverpool 5-2. Who scored the Ekitike, Van Dijk, McAllister, Gakpo and goal? Everton beat Newcastle. Barry, Brantthwaite and Beto, Ramsey and Murphy. This is not very friendly for FPL, is it? Well, not for mine, anyway. Mayenda and Evan Nielsen were goals there. What happened yesterday? Wolves won, didn't they? I don't reckon I've got any points whatsoever. Let's have a look. I've not, mate. It'll be solely for Twitch. So whenever I play, it will just be on Twitch. Not sure when next time I play it will be, though. Is it going to be like FM Fridays, or what are you thinking? Oh my god, I've got... Oh, okay, to be fair, I've only had... Oh no, I've had a stinker. I got Senesi on the bench, who's got 4 points, but he's not going to come on. I've got 5 points at the moment in FBL, but I've got 1, 2, 3. I've only had 4 players play. I mean, Haaland's on there as captained, which means Calvert-Lewin's going to come on for him. And my vice is Palmer against Arsenal. That's not ideal. I'm going to close that and not look at it for another couple of weeks. We're going to pretend that hasn't even happened. FPL's no fun anyway. Right, what do we got? Good song. Smith's now joined the club. That's good news. I tell you what, that means we've probably got to make a decision on Elyas. We signed him for free. He's a good Premiership player and he could be a leading Premiership player. And what's Smith? Smith's a leading Premiership player. But the thing is, the difference with Smith is he's happy to sit on the bench. Elyas isn't. Maybe we move him on. Who's our fullbacks on the bench as well? So we've got... so now, hang on. So Graham... Yeah, you can move out the squad now. We don't need you here. We don't need you here now. So how do you... Why won't it let me... Why won't it let me pick this? So I just need to refresh that. Is that how I get rid of them? I hate it when they stay there after I've told them to go. Just leave. No, they don't want to go. Get out my team. Go. Right. Roldzoy wants to leave. It's probably okay now. Elyas and Lukovic, I think, can probably go. The thing is, though, there's enough. That's end of the season, is it? 2032. We're in 2031, aren't we? We're in 2031. So Lukovic, we'll just let him run his contract out. Elyas, when's yours? 33. I don't know whether we let him go. I don't know. Bob Dude says, FM Fridays has a ring to it, but I can't do it next Friday. So as quick as it became a thing, I am now volunteering in a primary school. So my time will be taken up by that. That's fair enough. There's more important things, Bob Dude. It can be FM Fridays as and when you get the chance. Right, I don't think we start Smith today. I don't think we rush him. He is going to be a backup, so I think we leave it as is. We were good in the last game, so I think we leave it as is. Actually, to be fair, I am going to start Molotnikov over Fujimoto. If Matt is here, I'm not sure if you are. I don't like to call people out randomly, but if you are here, Matt, is Fujimoto any good? Is Fujimoto any good? Or is, if anyone who's aware of Birmingham, is Fujimoto any good at football? We've signed him. I'd be interested to know if he's any good in real life. Right, okay. 8 goals so far this season for Dackers. Let's hope we can grab another one today. Number 30 for Mark Smith. We now have, we've got 2 new gens that are going to be around for a while, ladies and gentlemen. If anyone's sitting on any points, I know some people were in an ahhing whether they could use the rename the new gen, apologies. We now have 2 that are available for renaming. I just wouldn't let anyone use their points on someone that isn't going to play much. But we've got 2 that will be around for a while. Right, come on then. We need to be good here today. We got this, then I believe it's St. Mirren at the weekend, and then I don't know if it was home or away against Göztepe, but we've got our first Europa League group game. I really would like to get off the mark early against Göztepe. I think that's a good shout. Especially, I mean, we've got Ajax, we've got, was it PSV, Anderlecht, AZ Alkmaar. We've got some really tough games in the group. So if we can win some of the closer games, we might have a chance of stealing something playoff-wise. We can dream. Good ball across. Lacey, it was blocked. Yeah, hopefully we can steal something, but it's going to be a tough ask. Very tough ask, I think. Yeah, I'm really not sure what to make of it, because even teams like Göztepe, it was the same in the qualifying rounds. I didn't really know Victoria Pilsen, OFI, Pjunik. I don't know what to expect of these teams. I've heard of them, but I don't know where they sort of match up in comparison to our level. It is going to be very, very tough, I'm sure. I mean, we're playing in a European competition. Mainly, what I'm finding the hardest at the moment is rotating with the squad. It's trying to, get the best out of the squad, playing twice a week. We're playing 2 games every week at the moment. And at the moment, we're okay. I'm sure it'll take its toll eventually. This is why these big clubs have such big squads, such depth at their disposal. We're not really... Oh, as we go 1-0 down, Patterson gives them the lead. I think they're looking about disallowing it, but nothing looked offside to me there. I don't think there was much wrong with that one. Goal has been awarded. I was going to say, I'm not sure where the offside would have been. I think he's onside, ref. What on earth did we just look at? Well, at least we didn't take 15 minutes deciding that one. We've been the better team here, to be honest. We have been the better team here. Statistically, unfortunately, there's only one statistic that matters, and we're behind. On the scoreboard. Not ideal in the slightest. Can we win that? He does, but I think this is going to be half-time, isn't it? I don't think this is a highlight. This is just the end of the half. Yeah, there you go. Poor first half from us. It is poor. That would have Aberdeen up to second at the moment. Well, show me something else in that second half. Indeed. Let's get the tempo up. Did we go to positive? I don't think we go to positive yet. Confirm that. Right, come on. Come on then. Let's be having you. Celtic 2-2 with St Johnstone as well. Celtic look like they're struggling this season, you know. Rangers look like the team to beat. They're flying. Absolutely flying at the moment. Right, can we make something happen in this second half, please? We've really not been very good here today. To be fair, I'm not sure either side has. It was just a chance that fell for them. And they put it in the back of the net. Something we haven't been able to do. Sounds like real life. Celtic struggling. That's it. Hopefully we can be the hearts of this season. Oh no, this is going to be 2, isn't it? Oh, he's had a go. Well done, Lavagino. Yeah, hopefully it stays that way, Bob, dude. We were decent last season, finishing 4th. What I said, we've already ticked one of the boxes. I just really wanted to make the group stage of the Europa, which we've got to. So anything's now a bonus. What I said is I'd be really happy with the season if we finish 3rd or above and make the group stage. So we're in the group stage. We just now need to start winning the league. Tomorrow is a must not lose for both teams in the Old Firm. Exactly, yeah, it's a really, really important one. What time is that? Do we know? I'd be really interested in watching that. But me and Mrs. A1 are out for a big walk early. And then we're at the cinema at 4:30. So I don't know if I'll get the chance. What time is that? Right, let's go. I think I'll go Fuentes today. I think I'm going to move Molotnikov out to the left. And I'm going to get Fujimoto on. Oh, it's at 12. It'd be tight when we'll be back in time. We're doing a very big walk. Practice for the charity walk. So we are on a big, big walk tomorrow. 20-kilometre walk. So, yeah, I'm not sure we'll be back. Right. Let's change that. We're going to get some early crosses in. We'll whip them in. As per usual. Hopefully that's going to spark something. Come on. Let's make it happen. Oh, what a man. What a man. What a man. What a man. What a mighty good man. Real life Luke, welcome in. Not even a hello, just kick things off. Just straight in with the renewal of the season ticket. Thank you very much, good sir, for using your Prime. You only get one of those, so I feel incredibly humbled the fact that you choose to use it here. Thank you very much for the generosity. 2 months renewed of the season ticket. Welcome in. Evening, how are we? I'm doing very, very well. How are you doing? Happy Saturday to you, my friend. I hope your weekend's going very, very well. A positive result, was it not this weekend? A positive result? Not so much from my side. I went for the first time in a long time to go and watch Swindon, and it was a dreadful game of football. Bobadoo says, our game is on Sky Sports Tennis tomorrow. We've been on cricket, now we're on the tennis. I'll tell you what, I'll be more impressed when you're on Sky Sports F1. No, that is bizarre there, Bob, dude. Flacken says, struggling, no budget, none of my star players want to re-sign with the team. The preview of the season had me at 13 out of 16 teams. We are top 5 almost halfway through the season and in the semi for the cup, but next year we will demote, I'll get relegated without any of our stars. That does sound like a tough save you're going with there, Flacken. But I'm sure you can turn it around. Luke, how are we though? Thank you again for the Prime. I really do appreciate that, sir. Happy Saturday, team. United play tomorrow. Hoping to get a win against Palace. Luke, I've confused myself there. So where I think I've confused myself, I'm going to show you my workings. Because I know in education you get extra marks for this. I'm not sure if it's the case right now. I'm going to guess I've mixed up a Football Manager save. Because I thought that you were a Wolves fan. And I've mixed that up with a Football Manager save, haven't I? Batter 'em. I think I've... No, mate, Wolves fan? Wait, Luke, Luke, you baffled me here. You've baffled me here. United play tomorrow, hoping to get a win against Palace. No, mate, Wolves fan. What on earth was the United bit? Sorry, I'm a United fan. I've got a Wolves save. Right, I'm with you. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. No, so I did think you're a Wolves fan, but I've mixed it up with the save. You're a United fan. We're on the same page now. Doesn't take much to confuse me, Luke. We know this now. And I was all over the place there. No, I now remember. You had the save with Wolves. For some reason, I've mistook that. I thought you were a Wolves fan. That's why I said positive result. I also love the Reebok Stadium. Who doesn't, hey? Who doesn't? Right, we need to make something happen here. We need to make something happen. I don't know what, though, is the problem. We're going to get Topic on. Ohio's really not been given much time, has he? I think, actually, how many subs have we made now? That's 4, so we've only got 1. Who am I going to trust here? I'm going to go Ohio up top, you know. I'm trusting him. Dave, how are we? Welcome in. Happy Saturday. I hope you're very, very well. Now, I'm not going to confuse myself with a team that Dave supports. What do we think of the result? Somewhat positive? Somewhat positive. You take that, will you? No, I'm not well. Is that illness-wise or just something going on? Happy with the result earlier? 1-1, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, we play tomorrow versus Forest, and then Wednesday we play Arsenal. 2 home games in a few days. Are you going? Are you going, Bob, dude? How's your Saturday been, Mr. A? Did you go to the game today? I did. The game upset me. I prefer the win. Of course. I didn't see anything of it, so I don't know if it was a justified result. Just wasn't sure if you'd be happy. Bournemouth always tough. So yes, I did go to the game, Luke. Unfortunately, we drew 1-1 with a very, very bad Bristol Rovers side. What was more bizarre, I'm not sure, those in the Discord might have seen it. We went to the bar that was in the stand opposite the stadium to where we sit. So when we left, we weren't let out at first, but then we were because the Bristol Rovers were turning up. But they let us go in. And as I got there, I went to go round, but then there was police blocking the Swindon fans from getting to the Rovers fans and vice versa. I said, I'm just trying to get to my seat. Can I just duck under your arm? She let me under her arm, the police officer. I've then said to the bloke, the guy squeezed past, he didn't even know I was there. He didn't even... Dave, how are we? Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. How was the stream, sir? I hope it was good. Let's have a shout out. If you're not already, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, it's just personal. We've been to Dave enough that you should be following. But if you're not following Dave Hull FC, rectify that immediately by hitting the button at the top of the chat. Welcome in, one and all. I appreciate that. I hope the stream went very, very well. If you don't know me, I'm A1, Josh. Call me whatever. I've been called worse. I'm currently managing Edinburgh City FC. I'm just currently telling a story about being at the Swindon game earlier, and I'm sure it will amuse some. I am not someone who is anyway involved in any sort of football violence. So, I went to the game earlier. Derby day, Swindon against Bristol Rovers. Was walking out as the Bristol Rovers fans were turning up. Trying to get to the other side of the stadium. I've gone past the police officer. She's let me past. I've said to a kind enough Swindon fan, gentleman, dressed head to toe in Stone Island, looked rather intoxicated. I said, can I squeeze past, mate? He's then used a lot of language at the Rovers fans that won't be used on the A1 channel. He said, come on then, you... Yeah, he's gone at that. So I thought it was quite funny at first. But anyway, I was trying to get past him. I'm then getting pushed backwards because I'm against the crowd here. I'm getting pushed backwards. Police are getting, get back. I'm just trying to get to my seat. Can you leave me alone? And then I just hear, as a fist went whistling past my face, straight onto a Swindon fan. At that point, I thought, I'm probably in the wrong spot here. I'm not meant to be here, I don't think. Not ideal. So anyway, pushed past people, got out of that. Not my cup of tea. That's my cue to leave. Exactly that. I don't imagine I strike fear in the heart of many football fans. So I thought, I'll leave these lot to it. The one thing I said, to be fair, I am not an advocate of football fighting. I think it's a ridiculous concept. I think it's very, very silly. That's a conversation we can have at any point. But it's a silly, I just don't get it. The one bit of respect I will offer both Swindon and Bristol Rovers fans that were looking to fight each other is that they had no interest in anyone that wasn't looking to fight them back. So, as much as I think it's a stupid, idiotic concept, you've got to respect that a little bit, I guess. Because a friend of mine that I went with was in a Swindon shirt, and he was the wrong side of the police. He was where all the Bristol Rovers fans were, and he was just recording it on his phone with a Swindon top on laughing. And no one said anything to them. They only wanted the people that were giving them stick back. So, as much as I think they're silly idiots, respect that a little bit. I respect that a little bit. Dave says, a stream was good. Morecambe finished. Lost 3-2 in the final to the worst penalty call ever in extra time. 8 injuries in the last month of the season to cost us the league and potentially the FA Cup. That sounds like FM doing its best to be FM there, Dave. I very much appreciate the raid, though, sir. Thank you very, very much. I'm glad to hear the stream was good, despite the frustrations for the shrimpers. Shrimpers. I want to say shrimpers. But most importantly, how are you doing on a personal level, Dave? I hope you're very, very well. Thank you for sending over your raid and welcome in Raiders. I know you've been looked after greatly by Dave, and I can only apologise for the standard of stream dropping quite significantly. New save tomorrow. Oh, properly done then. You feel like you completed it there? What's the save going to be, Dave? Do we get an insight, or is it cards close to the chest stuff? Do we have to wait and see? Dave agrees with his stance on that. Yeah, exactly. Jack's back. Welcome back, good sir. I hope you're very, very well. Now you've had some time to stew on it. What do you think of the result? I'm still annoyed. Right, we've got 10 minutes here to try and win this game. We've got 10 minutes here. Hopefully, we can steal something against Aberdeen, but we've not been very good on the day. We do still have Europe to think about. We've got St Mirren at the weekend, who are also at the right end of the table, but this hasn't been a good result. No, looks like nothing's happening here. Looks like we're going to slump to another defeat in the league. Poor from us. Glory or gone. Different concept to how people usually do a save. Give me a minute to type it. Well, I look forward to it, Dave. I'm waiting with bated breath. Very annoyed. Should have won with the chances we had. Results today weren't awful, so we're up to 4th. We went up. Did we? I saw we were 5th when I was looking, but that was obviously early in the 3 o'clocks. Let me have a look. Still 0-0 in Leeds City. Brivet will be happy with that at the moment. Yeah, Notts lost. Look, if we don't win, then just don't lose. Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. 100%, because in previous years, we definitely would be losing these games. I mean, obviously, we've still played a game more than most. But we're joint points with McDonald's. It's not the worst place to be. It's not the worst. To be fair, it just feels like we've been struggling for ages. Struggling for ages is harsh. Feels like we've been inconsistent for a long, long time. And to still be up there with a chance of automatic, we're not doing everything wrong. And I guess it's 1 point closer to the points we need to go up. Very true. It would have been nice to win there, but it wasn't a bit. No, I'm not happy with the performance. We're not sugarcoating that. We should have won. Bob Dude says, how I feel going into tomorrow. I predicted 2-0, but I'm not confident despite us getting a win away last weekend to Brentford. Predicted 2-0 win, and now you're not as confident, or predicted 2-0 loss? We've got 3 days. We've got St Mirren next. Holloway needs to find his strongest team. Can't be rotating the team whilst we have 11 cup finals. Good point. Good point. Like, it's good to have depth, but it is even better to know your strongest team. I can tell you that as a well-accomplished manager. Right. 2 days off. They're not that they deserve it, but we need it. Looks like you're sticking it up in the table. Me or Swindon? Me or Swindon, Ben? Now, one rule is you got to back your team, so I never go against Brighton. Whether win or draw, never predict a loss. No matter how on the cards it is, Bob, dude, I respect it. Dave says, so we are starting with full experience and badges, unemployed. We are seeing who comes in first. Then we have to work our way to a big club. So say we get offered a team who is expected to win a cup. The full of the save starts there. Okay, so if I go trophy list in the season, I have to resign. I have to accept the first interview and job offer I get. Only way I can leave is win a trophy or be offered a job by a higher rep side. So if Lille offered me the job, I have to accept. I see. So you're going to have, rather than being sort of, no badges and things, you're going to have all of them, but you have to be successful in the first season. So you almost get like one and done. What happens then? So say you win a cup So say, for example, Lille come in, you win the French Cup. What happens in the next season? Do you have to win something that season as well? Or resign? How does it work in the second seasons? Sorry, I'm grilling your new save, but I'm interested. Ben, it's not ideal. We are 5th. But, yeah, lost 2 already, not ideal at all. It has to be Ripley, Wright, Knight, LaBelle, Snowden, Batty, Clark, Kilkenny, Hoyle, Olakigbe, Drinnan, Palmer, or Holman. I definitely agree with Hoyle in the 10 and Olakigbe out wide. I quite like the idea of Hoyle in the 10, Olakigbe and Drinnan, Palmer down the middle, Holman for impact. I don't agree. I personally would have Tafazoli over Wright, I think. I didn't like the look of Wright today. I thought he looked scared to head the ball. Tulipas, I'm going to go with. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Welcome in, first time chat out. Hope you're very, very well. So either you win a trophy or not, you change team. So either you win a trophy or not, you change it. So I think it's win a trophy and then Dave would stay until offered a new role. But if not winning a trophy, it's resigning and then take the job. I can stay as it is a rebuild my stock sort of club. Then the next club I leave for, I have to win a cup. I see. Okay. Tap in for Wright when available. I just don't think he's fit. Oh, I see what you mean. Sorry, I thought you meant just our first choice club. First choice team, regardless. I see then, Dave. That sounds like a really exciting save. I like that. Do you feel like you completed Morecambe? You got him into the Champions League. That's a pretty good going, right? I did think Palmer was very good today. Did you? I wouldn't say necessarily he wasn't. I just don't think it really, he won most things, but nothing really stuck. I don't think that's necessarily on him. I don't know if I'd say he was good, but I don't think that's his doing. We lumped a load of aimless balls at him, and he won most of them, but it was hard to make anything stick. Hey, Mr. A1 Water and Chat, nice to meet you. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm saying Entulopas, I'm going to go with. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Please let me know if not. Probably not, knowing me. But happy Saturday. I hope you're very, very well. It's a pleasure to have you here. Anyway, enough of town, otherwise I'll cry. Found out today I'm going to the League Cup final. Can't wait. Oh, wow. Jack, that's fantastic. I enjoy that. No, you'll enjoy that. I might at home. I'm not going. Welcome into the stream, Bob, dude. What a man. So when I get a big job, I have to win a cup. Then the stipulation is if I don't win a cup, my next club is rebuilding my stock until another big club. So like Emery in a way, for example. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, so United offer you a job. You don't win anything that first season. You then have to resign. You have to then take the first job you get offered, but then that is going to just be done until another big club comes in to get you, but then you have to win a cup. Am I right in thinking that? Can't wait for it? I can imagine. Yeah, it's a fine try. It's pronounced Du La Pass. Du La Pass. I would never have gone with a D there. Du La Pass. I'll remember it though. Thank you very much for correcting me. And I hope you're having a fantastic weekend. It's a pleasure to have you in, as I said. Yeah, I can't apply as well. I like the sound of this, Dave. It sounds interesting. What dish have you had that was so good that you contemplated that a set of human hands made it? Oh, I see. Okay, wondering if it was made by the gods. Have I had? Nothing jumps to mind where I'm like, that could not have been man-made. I'm not sure. Nothing's jumping to mind. Nothing's jumping to mind there. The fact that you've asked me that, Zaniac, makes me think you have had a dish made by the gods, and I want to hear about it. What was it? This chicken is absolutely fantastic. What did you go for, Bedders? Did you go for the garlic parmesan? In Greek, we write the sound of D by writing NT. Oh, really? See, that's interesting. I would not have known that. I would not have known that at all. That is a good piece of knowledge that I will try my best to remember. And let's be honest, I'll probably end up forgetting it knowing me, but I'm going to try my best. And I appreciate you making me aware of it. Dave says, another thing agreed as well is I can see my contract out as well. So say like we get to PSG, can do a 3-year deal and leave end of the deal. So we ain't stuck at one club. I see. Okay. Okay. Yes, Sir One, unreal. I'm going to hope that that wasn't a typo of the one, and rather than A1, I've just been called Sir One. If we do keep winning things, I like this. I like the sound of this, Dave. Not life-changing info, shouldn't concern you. It's something I'm going to try and remember, though. It's something I'm going to try and remember. Every day's a school day. I enjoy learning new things. This is the second best thing I've put in my mouth today. I'm not sure I want to dive deeper on that. I'm not sure. Yeah, whatever I said last time still stands. Can you talk about why your team's hit? Yeah, because we're good at football. That's ticker, isn't it? Yep. You know what I'm talking about. I saw the sausage roll you had. The breakfast sandwich that I'm having right now is just otherworldly. Next time I'm getting breakfast from this place, I'm giving the cook a minute-long standing ovation. It's like those videos, isn't it? Who cooked this chicken? That's going to be Zaniac standing up, screaming the place down. That is fantastic. Where was the place, specifically? Oh, right. Okay, we've got to register for the latter stages of Europe now. It is a different concept to what I see people do. See if it goes well. Exactly that, Dave. That's the thing. That's why I asked so many questions. I apologise that you've come in here. You very kindly decided to raid the stream. You've sent your viewers over here, and all they've done is they've probably heard you explain this new save, and I've just grilled you with 21 questions. But it's because I find new concepts really, really interesting. Excuse me. And it's like you've said, it's something I've not seen. It's something new. So I was interested in hearing what it actually entails. And I look forward to seeing it progress. Right, we now need to register for the latter stages of Europe. So I'm across the pond, Pennsylvania to be specific. I see. Okay, so I won't be able to pop in for breakfast. But if I'm ever in Pennsylvania, I know where I'm going for breakfast. Right, okay, so it's a mum and pop breakfast spot near my house. I love that. I love that. Support local and all of that. Right, that's our two goalkeepers. Smith is going to help us with the homegrown in nation, not at club. Swinkles we need, Little Jack we need, Murray Campbell, Marga. Ramsey's nation, so that helps. Yamada we want. Daka's Texiera. I'm just going to go for the definites. Jimenez, Fujimoto, Luca. Zebedee is going to be nation. That's good. Lacey. Molotnikov. When's Sideline Steve back? 3 to 5 weeks. Do we get... We shouldn't we? I think we register him so we can use him. Ohio, Fuentes, Camera. And is that it? That's all we can do, isn't it? Because we don't have any homegrown at club. We're just going to have to check then we've got all the positions we need. Gonna go play some plate up with the missus. I'll keep the lurk alive, Mad. Absolute hero. I need to get something set up for lurk there. But thank you very much. I appreciate that, good sir, and I hope you enjoy your game. So since you're 7 years deep in the save, what is your best player at the moment, and who is the best player in general? Ballon d'Or winner type. Well, I'll have a look after registering this squad. My best player is a good question. I would say it depends how he comes back from this torn ACL, but Sideline Steve was a fantastic footballer. He was lighting the league up at 21 years of age. That is a nickname. That was a Channel Point redemption. Someone did name him Sideline Steve. I can't even remember what his name was anymore. Can you see a actual name? How do you see someone's name? How do you see their normal name? I can't remember. Nonetheless, that was a renamed player. But he's probably my best player. But he's torn his ACL and he's been out for months. So it depends if he comes back the same player he was. Apart from that, we've got some very, very good footballers. Again, another renamed player was Little Jack. He's fantastic. We got him quite early on. Yeah, we got some good players. Ballon d'Or I'll check after this. Dula Pass, I'll have a look after. Dave says, so we are starting as a Generation Superstar and Continental Pro badge. You'd love to see it. 11 more followers to go, Subathon. Lazy Ben doing the dirty work. Exclamation mark Bedders. He's a good lad. Where's corner flag Carl? Dave. If the points permit. We've now got 2 more new gens that are around that can be renamed. Doodlepass says, the guy who's not leaving in the next 4 years and surely not losing his starting 11 status. We've got a few of those, Doodlepass. We do indeed. Dylan, welcome in. Happy Saturday. I hope you're very, very well. How you doing, sir? Doodlepass, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. We are pushing towards, as just been mentioned, we're pushing towards a goal of 2,500 followers here on Twitch. So if anyone else is following, is watching that isn't following, it is free to hit follow. I would very much appreciate it. And then when we hit 2,500 followers, I have been roped into it that we will be going for a subathon that can potentially be 24 hours long. I do have a list of things that will be in there. Incentives and things that make my life harder. All of that good stuff. Including, looking at what Ben did there, there is actually the potential to have own commands being added, people's own emotes, things like that, making me do push-ups and choice of games and things like that. Anyway, that's enough from me. I need 2.5k points to name a new gen. Luke, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. Dylan says, I'm good, mate, going to the Old Firm tomorrow. And I've just got tickets for the Cup game next week, Dylan. That's fantastic. Is it your first Old Firm or have you been before? That is it's like bucket list stuff, that, isn't it? But we are 10 away, apparently. Also, if anyone is watching that does enjoy or appreciate Football Manager content on YouTube, I very much appreciate you hitting the link at the top of the channel, at the chat, sorry, and subscribing to my YouTube channel. I do post a weekly series episode of Football Manager. Also now posting weekly episodes on the Sort It Out SI channel. So if you like Football Manager content, there'll be plenty over there on the YouTube channel. I'm hoping to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year, but that was a little bit ambitious. But we can see if we can do it. So any help towards that would be greatly appreciated. Been to a lot of them. Oh, Dylan, not bucket list for you then, Dylan. It's just a Saturday afternoon. Corner flag Carl, by the way, tickled me there. Tickled me there, Dave. Luke says, subscribe to this man's YouTube channel, but you're only able to comment how much of a devilishly good-looking guy he is. And how much... I'm not sure how much I owe you for the last few comments, Luke. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I've seen that we've kind of taken over that Sort Out SI, the Sort Out SI channel's comment section. It was very much Football Manager based and really interesting how things are going. And then every time I post, it just starts talking about handsome men. We're bringing something different to the channel, that's for sure. Right, what have we got? So we've got 2 goalkeepers. We've got 3 centre-backs. Murray Campbell's left back. We've got Marga, who's our first choice right back. We've got Ramsey, who'd be our second choice right back. Murray Campbell's our second choice left back. We've got Yamada as first choice left back. We've got Daka's first choice striker. Teixeira and Jimenez are our DMs. We don't have a backup DM. Ramsey could play there, I guess. Ramsey could play there, yeah, okay. Topic not being in here is not ideal. We've got Fujimoto, who would be maybe our first choice cam. We've got Molotnikov, who would be up there with him. We then got Luca, Lawson, Lacey, Sideline Steve as our wingers. Fuentes as well. And Cameron Ohio. I don't mind that. The only one for me would be Topic, but I don't know who to take out. I don't know who I'd take out. I'm really not sure on this. This drilling photos. Elvis turned up, has it, Jack? Buzzing for you. Yeah, I really don't know who to take out for... Yeah, turned up earlier. Love that. Frame comes on Tuesday. Class. Fuentes or... It could even be Molotnikov, you know. It could even be Molotnikov. He looks like he's regressing as a footballer. Oh, this is a tough one. I want Molotnikov to be registered. Fuentes, I think's useful. What was the attendance today in the end? I'm not sure. Thank you very much for the follow. He's a good lad, that bedders. It's a great username. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. I feel like you might know Lazy Ben. I feel like you might know him. Good lad, that Lazy Ben. 12,300 was it? Okay. I thought it'd be 13. It looked busy. It did look busy. Want to be a mod? I thought more. Wow, no way. Who could that be? What? I never knew that. Right. I need help here, ladies and gentlemen. 9 more followers, by the way. Yeah, I know. I'm starting to get worried that I'm actually going to have to do this. I'm starting to get worried that I'll have to pre-sleep now. I need help here, ladies and gentlemen. Who do I not register? I think we need Topic in the squad. I think we need Topic. Time for some FM? Go on, Jack. That promotion's calling. I just don't know if maybe Molotnikov got promoted yesterday. Forgot to say. Oh, just left that out. That huge news that you got promoted. Love that. Love that. So we've got 3 centre-backs, 2 left-backs, 2 right-backs, 2 DMs. That's what I mean. I think I want a 3rd DM there. We've got 3 strikers. We've got... He's a good lad, that better says, hi guys, first time chatter, it's a pleasure to have you. Happy Saturday. I hope you're very, very well. We've got, so Fujimoto, Molotnikov would be cams. Fujimoto's probably going to start. We've then got... I'm struggling here. I really don't know. What a great name for a top bloke. Exactly. He's a good lad. He's a good lad. He's a good lad. That betters. We could be here all day doing this. Problem is bringing Sideline Steve into it. But if he's going to be fit for some of the games, it's a no-brainer. You know that the Don Rogers sold out a beer today. Did they really? I'm glad to have helped. I think it might be Fuentes, you know. I think it could be Fuentes. The problem is, Fuentes makes the most sense when Sideline Steve's back. But we've still got 3 to 5 weeks to that. When's our fixtures? He's good lad, that better says. It's all for a good cause. Didn't realise I could get Twitch on laptop. That 5Ed looks even bigger on here. Turns out that he's a good lad, that better is actually not a great lad. The Legends tapped out on the Guinness too. Yeah. How can you sell out a beer at half-time? That's it. People turn up early. Early kickoffs will do that. Right, so 3 to 5 weeks. 3 to 5 weeks. What have we got in that time? 1 week, 2 week, 3, 4, 5. So it's missing 2 of the games and then in for 3, 4, 5. Right, let's stop messing about now. Guys, childish stuff. Hey, I got a lot of time for it. Reet. Right, okay. I'm taking Fuentes out. I think we're going to get more use out of Molotnikov than we're going to get out of Fuentes. We've got enough players that can replace that. Yeah, we're going to go with that. And we will bring in Topic. How many strong Ribenas did you and Bedders consume today? Well, there's a reason it sold out. No, I'm joking. Not that many. Not that many. We had a couple. Maybe having a couple more. Maybe having a couple more. Bedders, I am being a big baby about this squad. It's Europe. It's Europe. We've got to the group stage here, Bedders. I don't think... Did everyone see who we've got in our fixtures? It's not friendly. It's not friendly at all. It's not friendly at all. Right. So Guthrie's not in, Fuentes not in, Bottas not in, Lukovic not in, Elyas not in, Roldzoy not in. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's our European squad. Only 3 for me. Got a couple of my wings too. Go on. Go on. Wait, hang on. Why does it say 1 goalkeeper? No, we've got Lavancino in there as well. Right, so we got St. Mirren now in a couple of days, who are 1 point ahead of us in the league. And then we've got our first European group stage game against Göztepe. Does anyone know if Göztepe are good? Are they good steppy? Where are they even from? Is that Sweden? Turkey. I don't know why I mixed that up. Aha, hang on. I forgot something I was asked to do. I've already forgot. It sounds like me, doesn't it? Dulapas asked who has been winning Ballon d'Ors here. Let's find out. World Player of the Year. Who's been winning our Ballon d'Ors? So, here we go. Oh, yeah, we're 2031. So, Mbappe won it, then Salah, then Mbappe, then Elise back-to-back at City. And then Mbappe again. Mbappe's got to be... He's 32. Wow, what a player, by the way. 119 to 174 million. I hate to admit it, but I may end up leaving some tots. This is a lot of food. Bedders, you know what? He was a good lad, that Bedders. Turns out, pathetic. Put a bid in. Do you reckon? Ask agent about availability. Mbappe wouldn't be interested in joining Edinburgh City under any circumstances. I believe Real Madrid will want somewhere between 96 and 137 million to make a deal possible. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't see that happening. I may or may not have had a couple of big glasses of Copperbergs at my nan's. Jack, you go steady, all right? I hope you're not walking home. You be careful, good sir. Admitting to a crime on Twitch. Oh, I was. Right. Right, what we got? We have a game tomorrow. Feel absolutely fine. Go on. Correa's set to sign for Edinburgh. I can't remember who Correa is. Who is this? Oh, this is the lad we're signing at the end of the season. Oh, so we got him on a free. Oh, I'm really happy with that, actually. 6'2", 20 years old. Looks like a very, very good centre-back. I remember we looked, but if we were going to sign it, if it was going to cost like 2 million, I wasn't interested. But as a free agent at the end of the season, thank you very much. Thank you very much. 8 grand a week as well. Peanuts. Just hard like that. 6'7". Did I say it? I'm 31 years old. Move on. Swiftly. Press conference. Yeah, he's good at football. Scored 3 goals in 4 matches against Edinburgh. He's had a few good games. Yeah, he's not bad. Basically. No, you said 6'2". It's not even close to 6'7". Do you think Jimenez... yeah, he's good at football, isn't he? He's good at football. Right, so Göztepe are at home, actually, so that's really, really beneficial. Freiburg away after that is going to be rough. Right, you lot love this 6-7 nonsense. When does it die off? Love the gym today, by the way. Did you have a bit of an induction, did you? I'm glad to hear you enjoyed it. When's it going to end? Oh, we're training well. Look at this. Why can't I praise him? No? I can praise you. Well done. Yep. Ramsey. Well done. Yamada. Why can't I praise you? Topic. Well done. Jimenez. Well done. Who's trained poorly? Let's give them a telling off. No one, actually. Fair enough. Jim. Good. He's a good lad, that Jim. Yeah, for about 30 minutes ended up a body. Nice. Have we had a bird quiz? I don't think we have. We don't have any career path quizzes ready, unfortunately. I don't think we've had a bird. If it's in the channel points, then no. I've got it so it's a set that it can only be redeemed once, so it'll only allow you to do it once. There we go, then. Going to be ache for football tomorrow? Yeah, that's it, especially a first time. Bedders. Let's rectify that. There you go. Bedders, what I will say is, you've gone for it on a favourable day. This is an easy one. This is an easy one you've got today. You've got lucky here, good sir. So the bird is going to be on your screen. All I'm saying is don't rush it and just shout pigeon, because you actually can get your points back on this one. So it's coming onto your screen in 3, 2, 1. There you go. What a fantastic picture, might I add. What a fantastic bit of photography. Oh, they both... Jack's been nasty there, I think. It's not a flamingo. It's not Mrs. A1. It is a peacock. Jack's gone in. My screen shows me first. Hey, Bedders, you're talking like you don't have control of what happens with the points. I'm going to let you make the decision on that one. It is a peacock, yeah. What a fantastic picture, might I add. Look at that detail on that. Look. The photographer here, serious talent. To be fair, Bedders is first on mine. Sounds like it's just me. I'm not even... Not trying to be funny about it. It does show as Jack for me, but if it's Bedders for everyone else, you take those points back, sir. Very blue? It is blue indeed. It is. So where this was, me and Mrs. A1 stayed somewhere. It was near Manchester, actually. I want to say Lancashire. Was it Lancashire? Staffordshire. I can't remember where it's called. Bit of blue for the lads. Blue passport. There you go. One love and all that. All rise for that one. There's a place called Ribblesdale. Do we know where that is, anyone? I know we've got Northerners in the chat. It's a place called Ribblesdale. So basically, it's like you stayed there, and we had one of the homes. I don't know if you call it a home. It was, yeah. It's basically like a place you can stay, and these just roam around the grounds. These and lots of what were the deer called? It's a type of deer. It's a Japanese water deer, actually. So Slowy would know. Seeker deer? Were they called seeker deer? Luke will know. Gone over your head, that, hasn't it? Yeah, I didn't get what you said, Jet. I think it was seeker deer. Anyway, we can get that off. I'm sure I'll have a picture of the deer. It's a type of deer, though. Good old Boris. It's blue. Blue. It's near Clitheroe up here in North. Yeah, Ribblesdale Park is a beautiful place. If anyone does have an opportunity to stay there. Here we go, Ribblesdale. And these were the deer. These were the deer. I mean, this one looks rather confused. But those were the deer. You seen the clip of Boris Johnson it's a blue passport? I've not seen that, no. So yeah, they're those are reindeers. Reinders. He's a defensive midfielder. Why is that not closed? Are you giving you the stink eye? Yeah, you want to see that, actually. Look at this one, striking a pose. It was raining, as you can tell. Should have squared up. After the Rovers' performance earlier, I don't think I'm squaring up to anything. Yeah, no, so they're called... that money shot. They're called seeker deer. They're Japanese water deers. I can't remember. There is a backing story as to why they're in Ribblesdale Park. I can't remember. I can't remember why. But we got more. Don't you worry about this. If we're on the... I'm in the folder now. You're all on the... do I have any more of the deer? Actually, I don't think I do. Strapped a couple of sea turtles together. How's the FM been today? Iffy. Iffy. That one's also from there. Good photo. Defo loves but that is a peacock, yeah, yeah. Sorry, I'm now just in the folder for my trip there. I do actually have, I don't want to ruin a quiz. Hang on. I don't want to ruin a quiz. Have we already had this type of bird yet? If not, I don't want to ruin it for a later quiz. But my favourite picture I've ever taken of a bird. No, we've not had it yet. My favourite picture, though, was from Ribblesdale, so I'll get that as a future quiz. To be fair, we've only got one left that I've got ready, but I mean, I've got loads ready to go. Edinburgh drew 0-0 with Stirling. They're 2 points off a safety now. They've played a game more, but I mean, down the bottom, games in hand are less likely to be won, aren't they? Get in there, so smart. They're struggling, Jack, mate. They're struggling. They're struggling. Right, what did you say? You said, how are we getting on? We have been very hit and miss here today. So we didn't lose yesterday. So we decided to start today with a loss. We lost 2-1 in the league against Kilmarnock. We beat Pyeongtaek away, so that meant we are in the European group stage. We then beat Motherwell. She's not bad, thanks. In the home game in the league, and then we just lost to Aberdeen. So what we have is... in the group stages, we have Göztepe, we've got Freiburg, we've got Ajax, we've got Braga, we've got Dinamo Bucharest, we've got Anderlecht, we've got AZ Alkmaar, and we've got Dinamo Zagreb. It's a very, very rough set of fixtures in Europe. It's going to be tough. Right, St. Mirren. St. Mirren, this is going to be tough as well. I am going to start Matty Smith today. I'm going to give him a start over Little Jack. I'm going to give him a go. Let's see what he's all about. We'll see what he's got in the locker. Lacey, I'm going to start Fujimoto today. Lawson's going to go there. Yeah, Daka's, of course, up front. Let's not be silly. Sideline Steve's nearly back. How long now? 2 to 5 weeks. Treatment specialist received on the 7th of March in 2031. Where are we now? He's been out 6 months. Mental. Mental. Bettis enjoyed that one. Luke, did you? I didn't see any questions or anything. What were the remaining hurdles that you had before that we're going to see a real life Luke FM stream? What are the hurdles we're facing? Because I'm very, very excited. All right, let's save this. Rise the capital. Yeah, what are the final remaining hurdles for a real life stream? Right, okay. Big game. St. Mirren at home. We've been hit and miss in the league so far. We need to turn the form around in the league. Especially, we go to... No, we welcome Göztepe in the week. This should be a match we should be winning. They are a place above us in the league, but still. Important question. Thoughts on Rovers' limbs today? I thought top class. I missed their goal, mate. Get on attacking. Ben, we don't do that around here, all right? We don't do that around here, and I will not be pressured, all right? Call me Ruben Amorim, because I am stubborn with my tactics. We were at the bar. Yeah, so you said that they... What do you mean you missed their goal? I heard them cheering. So I was queuing to get a Ribena. I didn't think anything was happening, so we went down a bit before half-time. And then Bedders heard something. I didn't, so I thought, no, it's nothing. So I got my phone out, and yeah. Turns out they scored. Kind of glad I missed it, to be honest. We saw it on the screen, though. It was a good finish. Was it good limbs, was it? I can imagine. We're going 1-0 down here. Oh, he's blazed it. On the fruit shoots. Capri Suns. No straw. It was quality. It was a good finish. It was a good finish. My throat hurts from our goal, to be honest. It's been a while since I've celebrated a goal. I always think, like, the older I get and the less I go to football, I always think, you know what I mean, I'll just give it a, well done, well done. I can't help it. I can't help it. When there's a goal for England or Swindon, I can't help it. I love it. I love the feeling. I was giving it a proper large when we scored. Giving it everything, were you, Jack? So was Bedders. Seriously, he took his top off. It's mental. I was up before it left Palmer's foot. That sausage roll, seriously, nearly ended up in the Stratton Bank. Nearly ended up. Jack nearly caught it. Any photos of the top off? He didn't really take his top off, Ben. He didn't really. All right, pervert. He'll be in the Discord later, don't worry. Right. It's not been a good first half. Nothing happened. That's a shame. Bedders, where was my Bovril today then? Bedders had a Bovril. Slowy went stand hopping. Yeah, so he told me he couldn't see anything. It was in here actually. I don't know if you were here at that point or you were getting your food, Bedders. He was in here briefly and said that he couldn't see anything in the first half from town end, so he ended up back in the Arkles. Where was Slowy? No, so he was meant to be in the Arkles. He then told them that he was meant to be in the town end, so went in there and then realised he couldn't see anything, so he went back to the Arkles for the second half. So Luke says, I'm not a very technical person, so I need to create some sound bites, goal celebration tracks, etc. I'm okay at editing, so I might be able to put a small intro video together. I just need to understand the inner workings of OBS Studio as well. Eventually, I want to tidy up my Twitch profile to show schedules, etc., but I'm still working that bit out. Is it useful to have a stream deck? Useful, but not essential, is what I'd say, Luke. I don't have one. So all I've done is I have hotkeys through OBS, so you can have it so that any key on your keyboard plays a sound, is what I've done. I've got sounds that are just sources on OBS, and I hit a key on my keyboard, and it plays them. A Stream Deck will be a lot more useful and easier to set up, but it's not essential in any way. How did the stewards let him in the town end? You've not met Slowy. He's a very charismatic and convincing man. No way is it that easy. It is if you're Slowy. Tactical Keith, how are we? Happy Saturday. I hope you're very, very well. I play a 4-2-3-1 narrow. Solid. Solid. I think that's, for years, that's been a very, very good formation. I was going to, a few-year-old man might be like, why is this random 30-year-old bringing you a beverage? Saw Slowy, to be fair, scared me. Slowy's a good lad. So where were you in Legends? Did we walk past you, or did you see us stood there, or? I didn't see you. I didn't see you, Jack. Right. I saw you stood by the pillar. Yeah, that was with Slowy, wasn't it? That was with Slowy. Me Bedders and Slowy. I saw you say D2 opposed to just a little bit. Yeah. Swindon are faking it this season. I've said I don't know how we're still in contention, to be honest, Keith. We've felt ridiculously inconsistent for a long time now, and somehow we're still up there. I don't know how we're doing it. I was towards the end, sat at a table. What? The other, like by the wall, not by the door. Yeah, I was right at the bottom by the stairs, just above the stairs. Right, okay. John, how are we? Happy Saturday. I hope you're very, very well. Welcome in, sir. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend so far. And it's a pleasure to hear from you. Yeah, well, right. Okay, see, I didn't venture further than that pillar. Do you usually go in Legends Lounge then, do you? That's the first time I've ever been in there. I quite liked it. Flacken says, so the whole of gang were at the great match today. So me and Bedders had planned to go, the whole gang. I probably should have got that, but I read it out exactly as you put it there, Flacken. So me and Bedders had planned to go, and then another friend of ours joined us, and then Slowy goes whenever he's back in Swindon. And then Jack goes, yeah, pretty much all the time. So Jack didn't come with us. Jack goes a lot more often than we do. Luke says, so want to get the bits mentioned above sorted. At the minute, I'm watching a lot of YouTube tutorials. I know I'll mess it up at some point, which I'm okay with, but I'd like to make the stream as slick as possible. What I'd say is, Luke, not that I disagree at all. It's definitely something that I try my best with. I'm not sure how much it works. I'm not sure if we could call this stream very slick. However, I try to make it so. But what I'd say is, Luke, I definitely think get some things sorted, and I'm more than happy to answer any questions. Not that I am in any way someone you should be aiming for. But I'm happy to help with any questions you do have. However, what I'd say is I think get it to a point that you're happy with, and I think getting started is the best thing, and then improve along the way. Because the only reason I say that, I think you can get caught in trying to chase making it perfect. I definitely have a lot of things that I want to improve, but I think can wait. I think getting it to a point you're happy with to get going and then improve along the way. Otherwise, I think you can get caught in a loop of trying to chase perfection, you know? I think there's always going to be something you want to look better, but definitely there's going to be some essential bits that you need sorted, and I'm more than happy to help where possible. Jack says, really nice. Yeah, I thought it was. John says, my most loyal fan couldn't keep his hands off me today. Gosh, that pie face is a tyrant. Hey, there you go. Handsy man. Up the Millers. The hair is slick though, so we good. Hey, Flacken, if the only thing that's slick is the hair, I'm in dire need of a haircut though. Dire need. But I'll take the kind words. Thank you. I'll go tell Mrs. A1. Tell her to stop telling me off. You play my team on the 17th of March, Keith. And you know what? It annoys me when I don't remember who people support. But I'm going to find out myself by looking up the fixture rather than asking you, even though I've just told you that I can't remember. Oh, Gillingham. Gillingham, okay. So you've got a couple of our ex-players. I really, really liked... So I... Really is an exaggeration. I liked Romeo Hutton. I thought he was a good player. I really liked Johnny Williams. I miss Johnny Williams. And then I think that's it for X-Town, isn't it? Is that all of the X-Town players you have? You got Bradley Dack now. Has he been any good? And Connor Masterson. You got some names here. Got some names in this squad. Gareth McCleary? Sam Vokes. Oh no, Johnny Smith as well. He played for Town. Only briefly though. You see the lino stack it? I did indeed. I did. Slowly was worried. No matter how well you make the stream, people will not watch if you do not enjoy it yourself. Well, that's a huge... Yeah, that's a great piece of advice from Flacken there. That's the main thing. Love that advice. Thank you, Mr. A. It's... Like I say, it's all about... Exactly. I think Flacken's nailed it. The thing is, as long as you're happy, that'll come through. You know what I mean? If you're there thinking, oh, I don't like this, reluctant. But I do just think there are so many things I want to improve about the stream. But I've got to a place where I'm happy to hit go live and just do it. And then we'll get there. That's where I think you need to be. Get to a point where you know what I mean, you're happy to start and then just improve. Because once you've done it, there's no need why things can't change. It's just yeah, getting it to the point to start. Gillingham, yeah. Johnny Esser, I loved Johnny Williams. You don't like Hutton? Masterson? Jack's a fan of the liner. Fair enough, Jack. You saw that from Don Rogers, fair play. Would it be better if the manager did not have his heart issues earlier on in the season? Is it Ainsworth? Have you got Gareth Ainsworth? Did stream when I was younger, lost the joy of it, and the viewers disappeared. Well, Flacken, that's a huge thing, isn't it? Like you say, the enjoyment's massive. It does come through. I do find if I ever am like, oh, I can't really be bothered today, and I do it, I'd find that would end up being quieter because you just need to give it everything, you know? You need to, yeah. Like you say, if you're not enjoying it, I think people can tell. And my issue with that was, it was previously when I used to stream other games. Like when I used to stream FIFA, I was streaming FIFA because I thought people that were watching wanted to see me play FIFA. And they probably did. But the game genuinely made me angry. So then I'd just be like, I really don't want to do this. And then, yeah, there you go. Saw her warming up. Jack, you're a pervert. Right, okay, let's half time. I don't think we need changes yet. I can't really remember what's going on in this game. I've been waffling for too long. And now we're in a just chatting screen. Exactly that. That's it. You know what I mean? It's just chatting with an animation in the background. Had the same thing, got stuck in a game I didn't like and got angry. And that's the thing, exactly. You need to enjoy it. And that's why, regardless of the fact that there isn't a huge amount of interest in Football Manager this year, I'll still continue to play it because I really, really enjoy it. Ended up being quiet and not entertaining. That's the thing, exactly. If you're just frustrated like I used to be with FIFA, I'd get angry. And it's all well and good that, you know what I mean? Because the thing is, a game like that, people want to see you frustrated and getting wound up, which is great until I'm genuinely wound up and frustrated. And then, you know what I mean? I can't have fun and have a laugh with it because I'm hating the game and not enjoying it. Whereas this, if results go against my way, yes, it's very, very frustrating, but it is what it is, isn't it? We'll still have a laugh. We'll still hear Jack fancying a lino. Get a good ball in there, Lacey. Duckers is under it. There we go. Talking about enjoyment. That ball from Shea Lacey will do it. Jack says, you seen what's happened in Dubai? I've not at all. I'm not at all, no. I feel like the fact that this has been brought up, I'm going to guess this is something fairly serious. I'm going to guess it's not something light-hearted because... Then it says, Luke, on anything, on any technical things, YouTube is amazing. I'm happy to help with anything you need to. Stream Elements is a great way for a few basic cosmetic things. Yeah, what I would say is, Luke, as well, if you are looking for help, like I say, I'm more than happy to help. And I've got somehow, I know it won't look like it, but somehow I do have years of experience with the streaming stuff. But if you are looking for, technical help, Bedders will be a much more useful man. He is very good with the technical side of things. Iran bombed it, right? Okay. Basically, like starting screens, etc. Right, I'm with you. Yeah, that's not good news there, Jack. That's not at all. I did see stuff, obviously. I mean, yeah, America related. But if I'm perfectly honest, I mean, it's concerning news, and don't want to hear these things. But if I'm perfectly honest, probably something I'm not going to discuss. Whilst streaming Football Manager, not really my genre of conversation. But yes, I mean, it is concerning news and it's not what you want to see at all. However, it is an area of things I probably would avoid discussing. Losing the semi in the cup was 1-0 up. Now last 5 changed to 2-1. FM being FM there, flacking. Well, that was that cup run. There you go. Escalates quickly, that, doesn't it? Gutted for you. I'm just not very good on screen. I don't know what you're talking about. I get a bit closer when you come up on screen. I don't know what you're on about. I enjoy it. Appreciate the advice of you both. More than happy to help, Luke. Really am. We've spoken about worse, like the Swindon game today. Well, there you go. They did 3 goals in 7 minutes. Oh, it's 3-1 in the end, was it? That is not ideal at all. Right, we're going to praise and hope that we can just kick on. We're going to make some changes in a minute as well. Probably going to try and tweak this down. And try and see this one out. I'm going to give it till 80 and then I'm going to make some subs and then sit on this lead, I think. This would be a good win, though, if we can see it over the line. Right, I'm not going to go defensive, but I am going to go cautious. And I am going to bring the tempo and directness down. We're going to waste time. And then I'm going to make some... We need some fresh legs. I think we'll leave Lacey on. Lacey's been very, very good. But I am going to bring... I'm going to bring Ohio on. I like Ohio out here. He's a big, strong man and he bullies fullbacks. And I've got a lot of time for that. Teixeira... I'm going to bring Topic on. Smith's on a 7.01 on his debut, by the way. I've got a lot of time for that. Yeah, I think we can go with that. Hopefully we see this out. I'm hoping that's... Okay, fair enough. It's not a highlight. I was going to say, hopefully we haven't just instantly jumped into an attack from them. What have I missed? I've missed some stuff. We have some big games coming up. I think our season's over, to be honest. I wouldn't say that yet. I do think playoffs are looking more likely than automatic, though. Don't think we'll go up automatically and we won't win playoffs, and I'm not one to be negative. Ohio, not a fan. One thing I'm confident on is Drennan won't be with us next season. If he is, I'll be very surprised. I think even if we go up, I think he's going. I think you summed it up perfectly. Me and Bedders were talking about it at the game. I think he would be perfect. The perfect sort of transfer would be going to a team like Lincoln. I know obviously there were the links and stuff, but Daka should do better with that. A team going up to the Championship from, promoted to the Championship, taking a player from League 2 who's in form. I could see it happening. I really could. As much as I love it, I don't think Ollie is tactically right to take us up. Messes a lot of stuff up. The thing is, though, Jack, we've had a hell of a lot worse over these years. I still have a lot of faith in him. Except today we're very, very poor. I'm not disagreeing with you. I don't think we should have gone to a 3-back. I think Nichols needed to come on. I don't think I'd have left Palmer on when we brought on Holman and Olakigbe. I would have taken Palmer off because I don't personally think it was working. I think we needed to try something different. But you know what I mean? I've just taken Edinburgh City to the Europa League. What do I know? What do I know about management? The subs made a negative impact somehow. Yeah, I thought if anyone was going to win that game at the end, it was going to be Rovers. I thought we were better on the day, but I thought if anyone was going to win that late, it didn't look like it was going to be us. Should have kept Batty at left back? Yeah, 100%. I mean, the only danger we had was coming from the balls he was putting in the box. But my faith is still in Holloway. It is. Because I've seen a hell of a lot worse in recent years. He was way out of his depth when he moved him further up. Yeah. I agree. Hibs 3-3 with Rangers there. Really want to know what he said? Yeah, I can't imagine it's good. Right, that'll do. Right, we've got Gastepi at home now. We're going to rest everyone because I want fresh legs for this European night under the lights in Edinburgh. Rest players 2 days. He said, you're a very naughty man. He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. It's a reference most should get, really. Yeah, fair enough. Scheme, how are we? Happy Saturday. Hope you're very, very well. Hello from the Dave Raid. Hope your stream's going good, broski. Lurking. I appreciate the lurk, and I hope you're having a fantastic weekend, Scheme. Thank you very much for popping up. It's a pleasure to hear from you. I hope you're very, very well. I'm lost for words at your decision to leave me out of the Europa League. Can you explain why it happened? Because you're not going to play a single minute, sir. No. Convince. And unfortunately, someone had to miss out. Yeah. I'd argue that I'm at least as valuable as some of the players you chose to register. They're going to, and promise to try to make it. No. I'm not in the least bit interested in any complaints. The decision has been made and you'll have to get on with things. Okay, fine. What's done is done. Let's just move on. And that is a man that's just backed down. Get out my office now. I've got no respect for you. I would have had a lot more respect if you said, bang, out of order. You'll be hearing more about this. No. I've lost all respect for you there, Lukovic. I didn't back down. You shouldn't have either. Oh, no. Now they're all fuming. Just moaned a lot. Did my head in. We are in single digits to the subathon. Is it 9, is it? Your dad was told very politely to, off. And I agreed. Just moaned a lot. Did my head in. Some guy said he'd have him outside the ground. Wow. But hey, I'm going to the pub. Thanks for the stream, buddy. Hey, no need to thank me, Flagging. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate it very, very much. I hope you have a fantastic time at the pub, and I hope you have a great weekend. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Bear in mind he's a copper. Don't think he would have, to be honest. No, exactly that. Exactly that. Town fans are, they can be questionable at points. Right, Guthrie is wondering why he's not in the squad. Same again. I think my concerns are perfectly valid and I'm still unhappy about how things have gone. More respect for you there, Max. You've not backed down. I've got respect for that. Oh, yes, he's going to be angry as well. I think my concern's perfectly fine. Yeah, respect. Look, they're not saying as in you're going to hear more about it. They're just saying they're upset. I understand. Unfortunately, it's not happening. I didn't agree with the bloke, with how the bloke said it and the way he went with it. But I agree with his point. No, I see what you mean. Yeah, exactly. It's like frustration, but there's no point being like that to your own fans. Or to anyone, you know what I mean? It's a disagreement, isn't it? Just say that you disagree, you know what I mean? No, I don't get that. I don't get that, personally. I don't get that. Fuentes is not happy with this as either. Look, they're all angry. Yeah, fair enough. He's still angry. Told my brother today multiple times. Yeah, but that was just before leaving the house, wasn't it? Right, okay. We got Giuseppe now. On that, yeah, fair enough. What time are we? 10 past. Do you know what? I just absolutely panicked then. It's a Friday and I'm streaming. Sorry, it's a Saturday and streaming. I just looked down and saw it's 10 past 7. I thought, oh my God, how long have I been sat here not playing games? I thought we'd only played 3 games. I was thinking I usually start at 12. Later stream today. World of my own. I had to go at him at half time. Oh no. I've been told by the squad that they are unhappy with your treatment of Fuentes. Who's unhappy? Guthrie, Lukovic, Rolzoy. Oh, it's the bomb squad. Oh no, it's more than that. We're not sure what you have against him, but it's concerning for a few of us. And promise to think of alternatives when dealing with similar situations in the future that leaves everyone satisfied. Yeah, I'll say that, because I'm not going to say I'm going to register him, but I'll say, yeah, fair enough, I'll deal with it different. Thanks for apologising. Hey, as much as I'm not going to back down, if I'm not registering you for a squad, I'm going to tell you I'm not registering you for a squad. But I'm a big enough man to apologise if you're all angry about it. Because really, Shea Lacey, I need you to play football well. Booed the players at half-time, wasn't a fan of that. Show him who's boss around here. I have just backed down there, I will, yeah. Fair enough, hands up. I just think booing the players doesn't help at all. Instead, we should have got behind the team, which I did, and it worked, kind of. No, to be fair, I understand people that potentially like boo things if things are going really badly, like showing a sign of pure dissatisfaction. I think we've got used to being where we are. I'm more, so 1-0 down and plenty of time. Also, in this position, I'm still really, really grateful that we were nearly going down a couple of years ago. Still somewhat grateful of the position we're in. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. If we're 4-0 down at half-time to Rovers, I'm going to boo. But yeah, 1-0 with a goal completely against the run of play out of nowhere, not ideal. I was last season, of course it was. Multiple people around me agreed with me. No, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like, if you're getting battered by Rovers, but we were 1-0 down to a goal completely against the run of play. Yeah. Scubs, how are we? Home and time to enjoy yourself, we'll put it that way. Well, Scubs, enjoy that, and just know the Beatles on your skin aren't real. You seen it back? No, not yet. And it was I only saw it on the screen down in the what do you call that? Terrace is at the top. What do you call that? Oh, I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but you know what I mean, down by the bar and stuff. Jeez, it was bad defending, was it really? Concourse, thank you, that's the word I'm looking for. Look, they're all leaving happy. They're all leaving happy. 4 players didn't put a foot in. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. Right, this is our first Europa League group stage game, ladies and gentlemen. He's not quite there yet. Lavagino's good at football, so Swinkles. Will Wright, well, I'm not going to say anything. Not a fan of him at all. I haven't been for a while. The thing is, I think he is technically very, very good. I don't think he can defend. I don't think he can defend. I would rather see him in more of like a defensive midfield role. I'm not saying that that's where he should play, because I don't think he should play there. But if he was positionally, I would rather him be in midfield and be a bit deeper. I don't think he can defend. I don't think he's a centre-back. Just on the bench for me? Yeah, I agree. Tafazoli's a much better player. So's Knight LaBelle. Not for me. Needed to bring another centre-back in Jan? It's tricky, isn't it? Because if Tafazoli's fit, we'd be fine. But he's not. Managed to get a couple bottles. I don't know what that is. No, so I don't know, so I don't know. If you know, you know. I don't know, so I don't know. Is it the good stuff, is it? Also, Bowden offered absolutely nothing today. He's just never fit. Oh, Tafazoli. To be fair, Tabili only played 10 mins. I did, to be honest, and I didn't notice he was on the pitch, to be honest. I know 10 minutes is tough to make an impact, but I didn't realise he was there. Rise of the Capital. Save that. Is a mad orange drink. Mirinda is a mad orange drink from chicken shops. This is the Arabic version, though. It's not as fizzy and very tasty. Oh, I have heard of Mirinda. I can't say I've had it, but I have. Now you've said it's a orange drink. I do recognise the name. I've not had it. He was so far off it. 10 mins is a lot of time now. In that, well, it can be. A lot of stuff can happen in 10 minutes coming off the bench, but I mean, to really make an impact on a game, you'd want more than 10 minutes, wouldn't you? If I was brought on for 10 minutes, I'd be a little bit frustrated. That's all I had. Oh, went over your head, shock. Right. Okay. I'll give you it. 10 minutes. Okay. Yeah. Didn't want to get it anyway. Right. We've got a big game in Europe here. 10 min is a mile. Tell you what. 10 min is 4 shifts. Right. We're going to start. I'll tell you what. For a couple. Do we start? Fitness tests not required. Remain some way short of full fitness and should be monitored. No, I don't think we start him. I think we'll go Little Jack. Little Jack can go right back today. He'll do a job there. Fuentes is unregistered, so you can't do it. Julgerov can get onto the bench. Is that what we go with? I think so. Yeah, Lavangino, Little Jack, Swinkles, Smith, Yamada, Jimenez, Teixeira, Lacey, Fujimoto, Lawson, and Dackers. I think that's the team. Also, why does Batty take both sided corners when we have Will Wright? We were saying this. The three of us were saying this. I hate outswingers. All he could do was hit it dagger straight at the keeper and hope for the best. Yeah, I really didn't like that. I mean, they were so dangerous on the in-swingers. Don't get me wrong, I mean, he didn't beat the first man a few times, and don't get me started on that at professional football level. Should not be the case. But, yeah, outswingers are never going to work, and especially if you're just trying to put them in a straight line. You can't have an outswinging corner and then pile bodies around the keeper. Exactly. What do you expect? Because the thing is, even if you win it, that ball, you can generate no power off of that. Do you know what I mean? With an in-swinger, or if an outswinger is coming out and you attack it, yeah, you attack it. But if you're putting it on the keeper, it's going to float. What are you meant to do with it? Because even winning that header, you can't do much. Get him attacking the ball, starting outside the box. Exactly. If you're outswinging onto that penalty spot and you meet that, fair enough. But on the keeper, it's just going to float. You've got to do so much with that cross to actually generate any power. Yeah, not for me. Right, we got Giuseppe in the Europa League now. These are the kind of games, we've got very tough fixtures here. We need some points here if we're going to do anything in this group stage. If we're going to do anything, it's going to be these games that we need. Who have they got? Any names we recognise for Giuseppe? How come you're on so late? So I went to the Swindon game earlier, Scubs. So it was 12:30 kickoff. So rather than doing 12 till 4, I'd do it 4 till 8. I stream in after the Swindon game. I don't usually go, but it was an early kickoff and fancied it this week. Bedder's tempted me. Right, okay. Come on then. Come on. Was a good day? Yeah, 100%. The game of football was not good, but enjoyed the day out. Enjoyed the day out big time. Right, we need points here. If we're going to do anything in this group stage, I just really don't know what to expect of Göztepe. I really don't know where they stand in comparison to us. Our tickets easy to get? Oh, Keith, yeah, massively. We've got a really big stadium. We're about 15,000. And then today was like a really big attendance for us in recent time. And that was like 12-3. So yeah, always. I mean, you can get them on the door. That's all that matters. Exactly that, Scubs. Except from when nearly died. Well, I mean, apart from the fact that I nearly got punched by a football hooligan, yeah. Go on, Lawson. He's done well. He's kept it in there. Good ball across. Sells out every week. It does not. Not sold out for many a year. Fujimoto does well. Get a ball across. Lisi! Oh, it's off the bar. Those bounces set us up big time. I reckon they were Rovers. I might take a trip down. It's a good stadium to tick off if you're interested in like going to new stadiums. I do think Swindon's a good game to go to. And we're better than we have been in recent years. What did you do to deserve that? No, so I didn't. Oh no, I didn't do anything, Scubs. What it was, we basically. Long story short, we were in a bar in the stand opposite to where we were sitting. We then went to go to our stand, get a good ball across Duckers. We then went to go to our stand, but it was as the away fans. So it was a rivalry today, a derby day. And we went out the stand as the away fans were turning up. We tried to get past like the police that were stopping the fans from getting to each other. But as it all kicked off, so I was sort of walking into the Swindon fans that were trying to get at the Rovers fans, and all the police were holding arms and screaming, "Get back!" And I was just trying to get to my seat. But yeah, I found it funny. But then I just said, next to me, Rovers fan just hits the bloke next to me, and just fist went straight past my head. So yeah, at that point, it was a bit more pressing to move because I didn't want to get punched in the back of the head. Good ball across. Stackers makes it 1. The flag's gone up. The flag's gone up. Are they giving it? Goals awarded. Come on. Well, we got crushed. Exactly. It was chaos. Absolute chaos. To be fair, if they did punch you, you probably deserved it with this gameplay. Do you reckon, Dave? Or lack of gameplay, I reckon. I'll be down and we'll sort those bounces out, right? I don't know what I just did with the accent there. Scubs, hang on, let me just catch up, and then I've got a Scottish accent related anecdote for you. Also, you know that apparently our debts have rose to 10 million. Really? We need promotion this season big time. I have 2 more countries to earn bans in. 3, sorry. I'm only in Gloucester. Oh, just round the corner then, Keith. Yeah. Might as well get to a game. Exactly, Dave. Yeah, lack of gameplay. So, Scubs, I told this story earlier. Basically, just to let you all know, it's not just you guys that I quiz with Bears. So me and Mrs. A1 was on a walk, and the type of husband I am, we were having some riveting conversation about the differentiation between different types of crows. And I asked her what you call the crows that are most... Oh, hang on. Oh, Dackers grabs another! There we go! So I asked what the name of the crows in Scotland are, the most common ones. So the answer is hooded crow. But Mrs. A1's answer was a crow. She didn't get her channel points back. We didn't refund those ones. What did she do today while she were at the football? I don't know, to be honest, mate. Went food shopping. I don't know. Chilled with the cat. I don't really know. I'm not too sure. We went for a big walk this morning. We got an even bigger walk tomorrow. We're now really prepping for the charity walk. So we're doing a 20-kilometre walk in the morning. Didn't stream. Am I missing something here? Is this gone over my head? I don't get the reference. Dackers. has got us absolutely flying up the table, I'm sure. Does Mrs. A1 stream? Mrs. A1 didn't stream that. No, she doesn't stream. What? I don't get this. No, Mrs. A1 doesn't stream. I don't really get what's going on here. I'm more confused than with the split. Scubs, you're as confused as I am. I'm lost here. It's because when she goes out, you stream more, and you went out today. It's because when she goes out, you stream more, and you went out today. You've broke my brain here, Jack. Those ciders are in here. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, I think I get it. Fed is enlightened. I'm clueless here. It doesn't take much. I don't know what's going on. When she goes out, you stream a bit more. So you went out today instead of her. So she'd stream. Is that what you... She doesn't stream. So he's saying you usually stream longer when she goes out. So maybe she streamed today because you went out. Yeah, that's why I asked. No, she doesn't stream. Right, Slowy. It's... Never mind, Jack. That one's... Let's go straight over. Yeah, Slowy, I would say pleasure to have you back, but I'm not sure it is. Right. Get back to the Legends Lounge. Slowy with an absolute belter message one. Who was it that was asking who the juicer is? Scubs, was it? It was Scubs, wasn't it? Yeah, there you go. There you go. If anyone's a one message juicer, it's Slowy. Doesn't say much, but when he does. Right. Good second half. Good second half. Good second half needed it. I'm home now. Go on. Hockey's on. Who's playing? Who's playing? There was some hockey being played at where we parked. Slowy didn't think it was that bad. I mean, that might have changed after some thought after, but when I asked earlier. Slowy Swindon? Yeah, he is. Not anymore, he's moved away. But he's from here. And he's back today for the game. Duckers. Oh, Fujimoto with his first goal for the club. And that's how you welcome Slowy back to a stream. Fujimoto scores his first goal for Edinburgh. As we go 3-0 up here. Penguins Rangers. That's a good game, isn't it? Love it, Fuji. I'm not sure. Too many of us in here. Good evening. Kermit. Good evening to you. That's as far as I'll go to a fedora. How are we, Kermit? Happy Saturday. Hope you're very, very well. Reckon we have equal Scots and Swindon? I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I think if anything, probably tipped in favour of Swindon with Scots. Now, if we went Northern England, probably not. Too many Scots spoil the broth, do you reckon? I'm good, thanks. How was the game? Not great, Kermit. Not great. We drew with a very, very bad Bristol Rovers side. Righty, how are we? Happy Saturday. Hope you're very, very well, sir. It's a pleasure to have you in. How's the capital? We are in our first ever Europa League group stage game, and we're currently battering Turkish side Göztepe. I didn't think the game was alright. Just said fair result. Right, okay, I'm with you. I thought we were poor. I really did. Fair result, yeah. I will give you that, because if anything, we were the better team for the majority of the game, but if anyone was winning that game at the end, it was Rovers, so it's probably fair to be a draw. Lovely. How you doing, right? I hope you're having a fantastic weekend. It's a pleasure to have you in, as always, good sir. How are we doing? I'm yet to find a true Scot in this chat, though. Out yourselves. Calling them out. Hope I never see Rovers again. Not a fan, no. Bigger club than Swindon. We won't have that. We won't have that. Right, we'll go down to cautious. We don't need to go. We'll see them twice a year. Yeah, and Oxford next year. No, let's face it. I don't think we go up. For the next 5 years. Watch your... Out yourselves pronto. Yeah, I tried enjoying watching the footy today, but of course the 2 Prem games televised. The worst ones, are they really? Need Cy Ferry back. I loved Simon Ferry. I've got his signed shirt on the wall. What was the lead score in the end? Oh, the peep. Oh, 1-0 in the end. Semenyo. That's not a bad result, though, is it? He might manage yous one day. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think if we don't go up this year, we'll be bust in the next 10. Needed Semenyo and Marmouche. Semenyo got a goal. That Burnley game sounds nuts. Yeah, 2 disallowed goals, by the way. I haven't seen it, so if anyone is going to correct me, but from what Bob Dude was saying, it seemed like the second one seemed harsh. The first one, maybe not. Nah, why not? I don't think he's got a great record, has he, managing? With Clem in charge, it worries me if we don't go up. 1-1 Bournemouth, Sunderland, and 0-1 Leeds versus City, whilst the rest are a goal fest. Yeah, it's always the way, isn't it, right? It's always the way. The televised ones are the... We'll be waiting for match of the day, put it that way. Jimenez with some room. It's a good save from the keeper. The debts will only go up. It's true, but it's tricky, isn't it? Because we can complain about our debt going up, but then he's backed Holloway. He's backed Holloway and he's made signings, so... It's tricky, isn't it? Because I very much think we've needed this squad. But like you say, I guess if we go up, then it's justified. If we don't, then maybe not. Assistant to Mick Kennedy. Hey, he's... I could be wrong then. I just thought he really struggled. Wasn't he managing a team that he really struggled at? Holloway's a likeable guy. But a dino, yeah... I think we're starting to see a little bit of that. I still have a lot of trust in Holloway. I think some people are potentially losing it a little bit. I've seen a few things on Twitter and stuff about his tactics, but it's better than we've been for many a year. Plus the stadium needs doing up, so we're looking at least 15 million debts. But if it doesn't work, then we're struggling. Yeah, he's not a likeable guy. He doesn't like the fans, put it that way. Oh, we're lagging, are we? He did manage a team, but they didn't really struggle. They did well till he left. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, then I apologise. Never mind, we're all right. That was a big one. Oh, no. And I've also got the encoding again. Is it happening right now? It seems to be after a while at the moment. Because it was towards the end of last stream, wasn't it? Are we all right at the moment? Oh, lag. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's after a while at the moment it seems to do this. Is your PC burning up? It could be. Bayern and Dortmund right now is a mental game. So I know it was on the same time as City. Yeah, I need to sort something because it's been doing this a fair bit recently. Absolutely gutted, battered and Privet. How are we? Happy Saturday. I hope you're not all frustrated. Hang on. Um, 3-2. Ref was the worst thing I've seen, really. Was it that bad? Was it that bad? Tune? It was indeed. Apologies, one sec. Right, okay. Rangers Celtic tomorrow, yes. I think I'm going to miss it, unfortunately. It's midday, isn't it? Says a lot being gutted at losing 1-0 City. Exactly that, because I said it's not the worst result, but obviously frustrating if you say, you know what I mean, you're in the game. But yeah, so come a long way if 1-0 loss to City is a bad result. So am I got football? Yeah, you should catch most of it. What, are you half 10 kickoff? Was it a later kickoff? Where it literally is the worst result? 0 points is the worst? Well, yeah. Was no lag when your missus was streaming earlier, Keith? Yeah, fair enough. She used all of our internet. She used all of the data. No, it won't. 10:30 kickoff away in Oxford. Right, okay. What time's the Old Firm? 12. Yeah, I think it's 12. Do you concur that no matter how good a player is these days, they have to be able to play in multiple roles? Maybe? I don't... Silly question. What a silly question. What a silly question. Right, go on then. I'll get up and fire a bet builder on that game tomorrow. Go on. That referee of the Leeds game literally, because he has... Right, fair enough. Fair enough. Not through any decisions, just his choice of haircut, apparently. Need to recover that Drinnen bet. I really thought... I thought it was a given today. I really did. I thought it was a given. Right, that, by the way, I've just kind of glossed over the fact that we just had a fantastic result in Europe. Where does that put us in the group? We are 6th in the Europa League group at the moment. We are 6th. That is fantastic. I know just the player. He hasn't been the same since his new contract. Wow, he's living easy now, isn't he? He's living easy now. So our other fixtures are going to very much change that. But right now, we're flying. Although he did do everything right but score today. I think we struggled to get people involved today. Imagine this in real life. Don't know if I could live in a world where Airdrie aren't as big as Edinburgh City. Yeah. Well, they've not got A1 in charge. I genuinely don't think it matters. Ohio's good at football. So's Texera. So's Yamada. Not yet. Thank God. There you go. Right, what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, I am probably going to leave it there because I think we are lagging. Also, why didn't the Rovers player who scored get booked today? I didn't see it. What happened? Did the same thing as during... Oh, he gave it to the town end, didn't he? Tell you though, these streams are rubbing off on me in a bad way. I actually said to her last night I want Eddie to survive this season. I'm doing 7 right. Right, it is a little bit early, ladies and gentlemen. It is, yeah, about 20 minutes earlier than planned. But where we're lagging a little bit, and I think it's a good spot to finish where we've just won in Europe. The Williams twins. There you go. So, I am going to have a look for someone to raid. Jack's not holding back. No, not at all. Not at all. He doesn't want any of his messages read out at this rate. Although I've just stuck him on the screen instead. Right, we are going to have a look who's around, though. Who is on? I'll tell you what. Let's go over to Benny. We're going to go over to Benny. Benny is always in, spreading positivity. So let's go over to Benny. Playing Football Manager. Let's go over there. So, yeah, apologies for the little bit of the earlier finish. It's just, yeah, with the lag, and I just think it was a good spot on Football Manager to call it today. But a massive, massive thank you for chilling here. It was a bit of a different time, so I appreciate everyone tuning in for the later Saturday stream. I will now be back on Tuesday for the waffle. We were meant to discuss today what we were going to discuss on Tuesday. I'll get that going in the Discord. But... yeah, I'll be back on Tuesday evening. There is going to be a new episode of Job Centered's Glory tomorrow. And if I do say so myself, it's a big episode tomorrow. It's an exciting one. So if you're not already, get yourself over to the YouTube channel, get yourself subscribed. because we've got, the new episode out at 7 o'clock tomorrow. So, massive thank you to everyone for being here. I very much appreciate it. We will jump over to Benny now, and I hope to catch up with you all on Tuesday. But until then, I hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you all next time. Thank you for being here.